Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Please, everyone, stay muted until the judge come on. Court has not yet started. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Miss Bridgewater, good afternoon. What is our reset date?
Yes, Your Honor, it's going to be July the 14th.
Okay. And the other question I have is, other than the two add-ons, are there any more coming?
I pray to God it isn't.
And the church
Oh.
says amen.
All right. Okay, that's good proceeding. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we are going to proceed with our misdemeanor first appearance calendar. These are misdemeanor criminal cases involving individuals who were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being booked in, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. When I address each of your cases, I'll let you know what is your new case number, the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, to set a bond, and if relevant, to give you a new court date. With regards to bond, some of you may qualify for what we call a signature or a release bond, in which case you would not have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with the conditions. Otherwise, you risk having your signature bond surrendered or revoked. Others may qualify for a cash bond or a surety bond, in which case you will have to pay for the bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Okay, I have Miss Kim who's in the courtroom and I think I'm not sure, Mr. Geddes, okay. All right, do I have any other, Mr. Ponder, Miss Ponder as well? Okay, all right, let's begin with courtroom 2, please.
We could go with position number 36, Ms. Sawyer. 4-1. No, 4-1. We're going to do 4-1.
All right, I heard position 36, correct?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be State versus Angel Marie Sawyers, accused of theft by shoplifting from June 30th of this year, case 26 CR 4398A. Ms. Harvey, any priors on Ms. Sawyers?
3 cycles, last arrest September 7th, 2022 out of Fulton County for simple battery and cruelty to children. That's open under 23 SC 191398. There's also 13 cycles out of West Virginia, 2012 fraud and 2006 fraud. Recommendation is a level 3.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I also show 13 cycles out of Ohio, all of which are either fraud or forgery, larceny, and she had one with 11 counts of fraudulent schemes. I also have an open case, which I'm not going to read that out loud, but it's a 2022 case. It's a felony and it's not theft related. So we'll just leave it at that. You read the warrant, you know, she stole a bunch of stuff from Walmart. State's asking for a $2,000 surety based on the multi-states and the amount of things that she was taking. And to stay away from that Walmart, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons. Just for the record, she said she was stealing things for her kid to eat, but not all of them were food and some of them weren't food for people. And based on her cycle, we have some doubts about that. Total value was $138.39.
Mr. Geddes?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. So my client has lived in Georgia for the better part of 12 years at this point. She lives here with her husband and her 5 children. She's expressed to me she has a number of other family members who live in Georgia, including her brother-in-law and her sister-in-law. She is not currently working. My understanding is that she is waiting to hear back on the status of a disability claim. She suffers from seizures and had an injury to her wrist. She did complete high school. My understanding is that she has pretty limited financial circumstances, so we would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond given the circumstances.
Bond is going to be set at $150 cash. She's to stay away from the Walmart store in question and all Walmart stores in Fulton County. Her next court date is going to be July 14th. Thank you.
Next, we have position number 29, Ms. Raines.
This is State versus Mary J. Raines, accused of 2 counts of reckless conduct, and the accusation number is 26 CR 4394C. Represented by Mr. Geddes. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
2 cycles. Last arrest was June 7th, 2026 out of Fulton County for reckless conduct. That is open under 26 CR 003-695C. She is currently being supervised by pretrial for this case, and we will be doing a bond surrender. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Again, you read the warrants. She failed to report her teenagers as runaways. It's also important to note that she didn't call the police because she was afraid she'd go back to jail because she said she had just gotten out of jail due to her door not being secured and her 5-year-old leaving the home. State is recommending $5,000 per charge surety for a total of $10,000 and a parenting class. No stay away at this time, as the children were the one who left and the grandfather was the one who made the call. Nothing further. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Is there anyone here who's here on behalf of Mary Jane Raines? All right, Ms. Perez, if you're not here for this case, please switch your video off. Switch your video off or we'll help you. Thank you. I see Akeisha who's raised her right hand. Could you please unmute and start your video? You need to unmute and stop walking.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Are you related to the Mary Jane Raines case?
Yes, ma'am, that's my sister.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, what would you like to tell us?
I would like to tell y'all that her kids is really unruly. They don't listen to her or nothing like that. So she like, she try her best to, what I'm saying, provide for them and things. And they still don't listen no matter what she does. The father's not involved in their life. And I just want to let y'all know that much about her. She's a good parent. She's a good mother.
Where are her
She
children
really
now?
good. I'm sorry.
Where are the children now?
They're with my father.
All right, and how old are they?
To be honest, I don't know all the ages because
You
7 of
don't
them.
know how old your nephew and nieces are?
No. Do I need to sign anything? Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, Miss Keisha. We'll mute your screen.
Okay. Fry in there, throw the bag away. Don't leave it on the counter.
Thank you. All right, this person, Miss Jessica, are you involved in the Mary Jane Raines case? Please unmute. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes,
What's your name, please?
Jessica Brown.
Jessica Barnes
Brown.
Brown. And how do you know
Mhm.
Miss Raines?
She my sister.
Another sister. Okay.
Yes.
Do you all share the same father who's looking after the
Same
children?
father, same mother.
Okay. And what would you like to tell me?
I would like to tell you that she really was scared to call y'all because of her case. But I did tell her to go ahead and call y'all. And it's really her kids. They are unruly. She got one already unruly, but now the other two trying to follow the oldest son doing what he do. So the police did tell her to go take out an unruly on them, and that's what we planning on doing. But she really is a good mother. She was at the home with them. She got the locks changed like everybody asked her to and all that stuff. And we have been helping her.
And how old are the children?
The oldest is 15. The other one is 12. The other one 11. The other one is 5. The other one 3. And the other one is 7. And then you got a 9-month-old.
How many children does she have?
She has 7. And the father stay in St. Louis. He left them. He went to St. Louis where his hometown is.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Geddes, please mute your screen.
I
Go
think
ahead,
you
Mr.
said it
Geddes.
backwards.
Or did
Oh,
I?
Your
let me
Honor,
start
I muted Mr. Geddes. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
That's all right. Thank you, Judge. Yes, so Miss Raines is 33 years old. She is a lifelong resident of Georgia. As you've heard, she has 7 children, and the father unfortunately left to a different state. So she's doing her best to make do on her own. Obviously, you've heard from 2 of her family members who came to support her today. She does have a family network who's doing their best to assist her with all of this. She has a sales associate position with a company called F&B that she just recently started. So obviously my concern is making sure that she's able to leave custody and return to that work to be able to maintain that employment and provide for her family. So I would just ask that the court consider the lowest possible bond given these circumstances.
On the current count, it's going to be $500 each, and that's going to be a surety bond. Unfortunately, she's got a $10,000 surety bond based on her prior case. Both cases are going to be reset to July 14th. We'll need defects involved with regards to Ms. Raines' parenting skills and to see whether her support structure is sufficient with regards to the numerous children she has, in addition to her ability to control their alleged wanderings from the home. So at the present time, defects needs to get involved. Thank you.
Next, we have
What was the bond again? I apologize.
500 on each count.
Okay, thank you.
Surety.
District 15, Ms. Green,
And position number?
15.
15. Okay. Zanaya Green is accused of simple battery family violence from June 30th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 4415C. Ms. Spear, any priors on Ms. Green?
Ms. Harvey, yes, Your
Oh,
Honor.
I'm sorry,
It's
Ms.
okay.
Harvey's big one.
Yes, Your Honor. 2 cycles. The last arrest was out of Gwinnett County from March 4th, 2024 for theft by taking and identity theft fraud. That case was dismissed, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Ms. Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. On July 1st of 2026 at 1989, Cheshire Bridge Road, Northeast Atlanta in Fulton County, the defendant and victim got into an argument. The defendant tried to lock the victim, Alfred Jackson, out of their home. The victim blocked the door so that the door would not close. As a result of him blocking the door, the defendant began to strike him. Right now, the state is requesting a bond set at $2,000 surety, that the defendant have no violent contact with the victim, Alfred Jackson, that the defendant undergo anger awareness, and that the defendant have no possession of alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Okay. Is Alfred Jackson on Zoom? If he wants to say something at this time, this will be the moment to unmute and start your video. Alfred Jackson. Okay, Mr. Geddes?
Yes, thank you, Judge. So my client is a lifelong resident of Georgia. She's 23 years old. She's currently working as an ultrasound technician, and she's had that position for the better part of 2 years at this point. She has an associate's degree out of South College. If I heard correctly, the state is asking for no further violent contact, which obviously we have no issue with. Your Honor, we would just ask you to implement the lowest bond given the circumstances.
Is she wanting to go back to the Cheshire Bridge location, or will she be finding alternative housing?
If the court would allow it, she does wish to go back to that address, Your Honor. My understanding is that the lease is in her name and she's the one paying the rent.
Okay. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She's to attend and complete 6 anger awareness classes. She's to have no violent contact with Alfred Jackson. That means she cannot have any physical and no verbal altercation with Mr. Alfred Jackson. She's allowed to return to the 1989 Cheshire Bridge Road in Northeast Atlanta. However, if Mr. Jackson does not allow her entry into the property, she would need to stay away from that location and file the appropriate civil action against him if she believes that she has been illegally barred from the property. And if that is the incident, she'll need to update the court with her new address within 30 days of being released, pending a court order allowing her back into the property. Any questions, Mr. Geddes?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
District 39, Ms. Smith.
This is state versus, are we correct? Is this Sebastian Smith?
No. This is Raina Smith, 39.
Oh, 38. I have 38. Is yours 39?
Is it, I'm sorry, hold on. Maybe I wrote it down wrong.
Well, this is Raina Daniel Smith, right?
Yes,
Okay. She's accused of battery under accusation 26 CR 4420G from June 6th of this year. Any priors, Ms. Spear? Ms. Harvey?
3 cycles, Your Honor, out of California. Last arrest was in 2015 for a DUI and speeding. Aiding, abetting, and speeding. She was convicted on that speeding charge, Your Honor. There is a 09 trespass conviction and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, Miss Smith is not mine, but give me just one moment and I'll see if I can track her down.
Is it Miss Spear?
No, I believe it might be Miss Evans Battles.
All right. Oh, there she is. All right. Good afternoon, Miss Battle.
Guys, I'll
please-
have to look for that case. I did not file that particular one down.
Well, let me hear from Mr. Geddes first, and then while you track that down. Go ahead, Mr. Geddes.
Thank you, Your Honor. So my client is 36 years old. She has lived in Georgia since she was 17. She moved here to go to college. She went to Clark Atlanta University and received a criminal justice degree. Since 2019, she has been working as a criminal investigator for the State Board of Pardons and Paroles, which she'll be able to return to that position once she is released. My understanding is that she does not reside at the same address as the alleged victim in the case, so there's no issues with a stay away or anything like that. We are just asking the court to consider the lowest possible bond, ideally a signature bond, given the circumstances.
Any objection, Miss Battle, Evans Battle, to a signature bond?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at 2,000. It is a signature bond through pretrial services 1. She'll complete 4 anger awareness classes. No contact with Sharon Madrigal, I think. Yeah, Sharon, middle initial Z, Madrigal, and to stay away from 130 West Paces Ferry Road. And so also to stay away from Miss Madrigal wherever she's physically located. Her next court date will be sent to Miss Smith's current address. Thank you.
How many anger awareness classes were there?
4.
Thank you.
Okay, next we got number 9, Ms. Durham.
Okay, we're at ACDC. This is Kamari Anaya Durham, accused of battery from June 28th of 2026. Case number is 26 CR 4375J. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest. The recommendation is a level 1.
Okay. And Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for a $3,000 surety bond, no further contact with Gabrielle Birch. The incident location is 1932 Stanton. And we would ask that she stay away from that location. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond.
All right. And Mr. Geddes?
Yes, thank you, Judge. My client resides at an address based out of East Point. We have no issues with the stay away at this point. She works for the Boys and Girls Club as a program instructor. She is a lifelong resident of Georgia. She's 18 years old. She just recently finished high school. My understanding is that this is her first arrest, and so we would ask for the signature bond.
All right. Will Gabrielle Birch be anywhere at her place of employment?
That I am not aware of, Your Honor.
And I'm not either. We did make contact with the victim, and I know she said that I think their parents will have something to say about contact, and that's all the information I have.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Well, please start your video then. If anyone is, if the case that you're interested in or related to or want to say something, if you see me addressing that defendant, please chime in. And how do you know? Oh, well, let me place you under oath. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know Kamari Durham?
She's my daughter.
All right. And are you familiar with Gabrielle Birch?
I am.
All right. And how do you know Gabrielle Birch?
They used to go together. Well, they used to be a couple. Throughout high school, they were, and to my knowledge, they weren't talking to each other anymore, but clearly they were.
So they were romantically linked, but they're no longer romantic.
Yeah,
So they're
so
exes.
yeah, they're
And do you know if Miss Birch goes to the same place where your daughter works?
she doesn't know.
Okay, thank you. Miss Kamari Durham, your bond is going to be set at 2,000. So signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You will complete 6 anger awareness classes, and you are to have no contact with Gabrielle Birch, which means that you stay 200 yards away from her. You do not call her. You do not speak to her in person, through mail, email, third parties, phones, computers, and you are definitely not to reference or allude or talk about her on social media. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. You report to pretrial once a month. If you violate these conditions, or if you get arrested again, or if you don't show up for pretrial report or to court, your $2,000 signature bond will be revoked, and your mom will have to bail you out then.
No violence.
Thank you. No further contact.
Joe, what was that bond about?
2,000 signature bond, pretrial level 1. Oh, and she's,
Maybe a 25, Miss Mitchell.
25. This is Tariana Mitchell, accused of the following 4 charges: simple battery, battery causing substantial physical harm, criminal trespass, and affray, fighting, from October 26, 2020. I just wanted to double check that date because I always get curious why these older cases show up. Either you don't think I'm busy enough, or I really need more work. Okay, so 26 CR 4357E. And are we correct on the incident date?
10/26/2020 is what I show, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Spear, why are we proceeding with this case when it's been almost half a decade ago?
Your Honor, because there is a victim, this is a public safety case, and it looks like the reason for the delay was that she had a 2019 FTA, open ID theft felony charge. And I guess they just caught up with her at this point.
Okay. And what's the name of the victim?
Bridget Smith.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Bond is going to be set 1,000 on each count. It's going to be a signature bond through the jail. And Miss Mitchell, do not have any communication or contact with Bridget Smith and until this case is resolved. Your next court date will be sent to your current address, so please be sure we have a good address on you. Don't give us any reason to have you back in jail on a failure to appear.
Your Honor? Very briefly, part of what I discussed with Ms. Mitchell as to why this case has been delayed is she was under the impression that she has actually already had a bond hearing on this case several years ago and was subsequently released. I did speak to her mother, who gave me the same impression. She said that they had gone through Kagel Bonding Company. I asked if they had any paperwork related to her previous release, but I wasn't able to.
Was it through Fulton County Jail or a municipal court?
I was told it was through East Point.
Okay. Well, I've given her a signature bond through the jail. She doesn't have to pay anything and all that. But if there's already a pending case through the city of East Point and this is a bind over, then we are talking about a whole different story. But right now she doesn't have to pay anything on this bond. But if she has an open active case in East Point, please let us know so that we can dismiss the duplicate case.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, just for the record, she had the previous established bond was 3,500 on the simple battery, 3,500 on the battery with substantial harm, and then 1,000 for the criminal trespass and 1,000 for affray.
For pursuant to the warrant.
Pursuant to what is in Odyssey. I guess if she went through Kagel and East Point, I assumed that was the amounts that, or the percentage of what was paid at the alleged previous bond hearing.
And why was there a previous bond hearing? Was this case already accused back in 2020? Because y'all just filed down the accusation.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I did that today. But it did
4,000
have a
signature
previous
bond through the
back
jail.
site.
Yeah, y'all need to either dismiss the duplicate case or, but otherwise right now, she doesn't have to pay anything until the state resolves which case is open and which case is moving forward. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Position number 5, Clark.
It is actually a waiver.
Sorry, Miss Kim, is that your client?
No, there's another Clark, Your Honor. I apologize.
No problem. This is
Elia.
Elia, that was consonants confusion. Elia Clark, accused of criminal trespass from June 30th of this year. Accusation 26 CR 4418Y. Miss Spear, any priors?
3 cycles, last arrest October 16th, 2024 out of DeKalb County for financial transaction card theft. There was no disposition listed. There's an FTA from 2020, recommendation from pretrial as the UJR through the jail, and nothing further.
All right, thank you. Miss Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. On June 30th of 2026 at 3121 Cascade Road, Southwest Atlanta, Fulton County, Georgia, the defendant and another man were spotted coming from the back of a vacant home that is currently for sale. Officers spoke with the homeowner and were informed the house is for sale and supposed to be unoccupied. The homeowner mentioned she left the key, a key to the house in the lockbox. When officers searched around the home, they noticed that there were no broken windows and no broken doors, and that the back door was unlocked. When officers searched the defendant and the man's shopping cart that they held their belongings in, they found the lockbox, which also possessed the key to the home. The defendant and the other man were at that house for a total of 3 days, and on the 3rd day is when they were caught in that home. At this time, the state is requesting a $1,000 surety bond, that the defendant have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. The defendant stay at least 200 yards away from 3121 Cascade Road, Southwest Atlanta, Fulton County, and that the defendant also have a social worker visit for housing.
And do we have the other gentleman here as a co-defendant?
He should be there, Your Honor.
Mr. Geddes or Miss Kim, does anybody represent the other occupant of the property? I couldn't remember his name. The property owner is Cheryl Lowry.
Yeah, no,
And it was,
we were at the bus stop, not the.
The co-defendant, he waived his appearance.
is waived. Okay, thank you. All right, and let me see. Miss Kim, is the co-defendant your case?
I'm trying to verify.
Yeah,
that.
that's the one.
It was Sheriff Fontenot.
170.
I don't,
Fontenot, the one.
oh, yes, I just interviewed her, yes. Waived her appearance.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Clark, your bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. You are to stay 200 yards away from 3121 Cascade Road in Atlanta, Georgia. You're not to return to the property. You are to have no contact with Cheryl Lowry. And if you return to the property, you will be arrested again. And unfortunately, then your bond will be surrendered and become either a cash bond or a surety bond. But presently, you have a signature bond. So before you are released, you need to speak to a social worker for housing situations. Please keep in mind, if you get arrested again for anything else, make sure you bring your toothbrush and $2,500 with you. Understood?
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's Miss McLeod's client, right? Okay, thank you.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Next case?
Did you want to do, the Fontenot? Well,
Sure. If Fontenot is there, and if Miss Kim has no objection,
no objection, it is waived, Your Honor.
understood? But
2,500 signature, but we have no objection, Your Honor.
Any priors on Cheryl Markel Fontenot, position 10, case 26 CR 4417G?
4 cycles. Last arrest was December 10th, 2025, out of Atlanta for criminal trespass. That does appear to be open under 25 CR 007991G. Appears to be on probation for loitering and prowling. Sentenced August 14th, 2025 to 12 months probation. There's also a 2025 criminal trespass. Recommendation is level 3. Nothing further.
On Ms. Fontenot, that's going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. She will have to report once a week. Same conditions. No contact with Cheryl Lowry. Stay away from the 3121 Cascade Road in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ms. Kim, please explain to your client that if she gets arrested again, it is a substantial bond.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And yes, we got number 12, Ms. Jarena Algara.
Is this Gabriella Jarena Algara?
Yes.
Okay. Case 26 CR 4423C, accused of simple battery family violence. Ms. Spear, any priors?
First arrest, Your Honor, level 1 is the recommendation.
Okay. Ms. Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. On June 28th of 2026 at 64 Birch Real Drive, Alpharetta, Georgia, Fulton County, the defendant contacted officers to report a domestic incident between her and her boyfriend in which she claimed she was the victim at that time. After speaking with the boyfriend, Mr. Brandon Gonzalez Mora, and seeing video of the incident that was being reported, officers determined the defendant to be the primary aggressor. At this time, the state is requesting that the defendant's bond be set at $3,500 surety, that the defendant have no further contact with Mr. Brandon Gonzalez Mora, and that the defendant undergo 12 weeks of anger awareness, and the defendant have no possession of alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Brandon Gonzalez, if you want to, someone's chiming in. Please unmute.
Hello, can you hear
Your
me?
name?
Brandon Gonzalez.
Take your hat off. Okay, raise your right hand. Other right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you feel about Gabriella being back home? You can put your hand down.
I don't really had any problems with her. I don't know why they got to this point of her being in jail. The video I showed the officer was like something not physical. She was outside of the car just being angry. Nothing physical. I don't know where I got to this point. Me and her, like, I don't got any problems with her being close to me, or like I had any other problems with her, like by me being like afraid of her or any anger issues by her.
Thank you. Mr. Geddes is going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She would need to report to pretrial once a month. She will complete 6 anger awareness classes, have no violent contact with Mr. Gonzalez. She has to make sure that she maintains a current address with the court at all times. Thank you.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
I'm just saying. Position number 8, Mr. Durden.
Kelly Durden is accused of battery family violence from December 9th of 2025, case 26 CR 4376G. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
1 out of Georgia, 9 out of Michigan. Last arrest was October 18th, 2025, out of Calhoun, Georgia for a DUI. Appears to be on probation out of Calhoun for reckless driving. Sentenced February 2nd, 2026 to 12 months probation. Recommendations are UJR through the jail. Nothing further.
Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, could you please repeat the name? I think I might have misheard.
Kelly D'Angelo Durden, Durden, position 8.
It seems like he
Yes,
might be one
Judge.
of my colleagues.
I have a judge.
Okay, yes. Yes,
Yes, Your Honor, the victim in this case is Amber Guy. They live together and have 5 kids. She indicated to the officers that she was choked. The officer noted scratches on her neck and nose. Our bond recommendation is for a $3,500 surety bond. We have not heard from Ms. Durden, so the state's position has to be no further contact and stay away from the location. And I know that the incident actually happened back in December of this year. So I don't know what their situation has been since then. The address is 7514 Spoleto, spelled Spoleto Loop in South Fulton. No alcohol, drugs, weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Amber Guy, Guy. If you on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Amber Guy. Okay. Ms. McLeod is going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services. Level 2, this will be a 12-month reporting. He would need to complete a domestic violence intervention program, and he will enroll in the program within 30 days of being released. No contact with Amber Guy, and to stay away from 7514 Spoleto Loop in South Fulton. He may go to the property one time only with a police officer. If Miss Amber Guy and the children no longer reside there, he may return to the property. Otherwise, he'll need to provide us with a new address within 30 days of being released. If Miss Guy's children are also his children and they are born out of wedlock, he would need to legitimate the children in order to obtain a court-ordered parenting plan. His next court date is going to be sent to his new address unless she has vacated Spoleto Loop. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Sure.
may I address the court on this? I am asking if my client's reporting to pretrial could be electronically. He has a pretty significant illness, Your Honor, which I don't really want to air, but he had to have surgery, he tells me, which lasted for 10 hours. And the court would also see that based on the warrant that the police officers did not make an arrest at the time because of his health condition. So I'm asking for this particular dispensation for him to be able to report to pretrial electronically. He does not live at that address. He only has one child, a 17-year-old, for whom he has full custody, and they live together at a separate address, which he has given to me. So the only thing I'm asking for, Your Honor, is for him to be able to report electronically because of his disability.
I will amend it to level 1, but he'll still need to do the DVIP classes and to stay away from Miss Guy. And if the child is 17, and you said
Not
living
her
with him?
child, Your Honor. They're no longer in a relationship.
Okay, then as long as he doesn't share any more children with her, that shouldn't be a problem. Thank you.
He does not, Your Honor. That's his only child.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case?
23, Martinez Padilla.
43.
23.
23, okay. This is Anthony Martinez Padilla, accused of disorderly conduct, terroristic threats and acts, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Then he has a 4th charge of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the 3rd degree, stemming from a June 30th, 2026 incident. Case number 26CR 4391B. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
2 adult cycles. Last arrest March 17, 2026 out of Gwinnett County for driving without a valid license and contributing to delinquency of a minor. does appear to be on probation for driving without a valid license, sentenced April 6, 2026 to 12 months probation. Recommendation is a level 2, nothing further.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we spoke with the victim, Brenda Padilla. I don't know if she's on with us. She did say that she would try to be here.
Download the form.
Okay.
Print
Ms.
out.
Padilla,
Right here.
Brenda Padilla, if you're on Zoom and you want to be heard, please unmute and start your video. Is there a language issue that you know of, Ms. Spear?
I don't have a note that says, usually if we use a translator or language line, there's a note in the system, but there's not in this particular case.
All right. And what's your bond recommendation?
2,000 surety per charge. Per the victim, no further contact. That's with Brenda Padilla or a minor initials MP. Stay away from 1824 Chattahoochee Circle and 4 anger management courses. The victim says that yesterday morning he also stole her credit card and her car. This defendant is on probation from Gwinnett for stealing her car and attempting to break into Gwinnett Mall. She says that the defendant threatens her and the minor child every day. He has MH issues. He needs some MH assistance, but due to his height and weight, nobody can, quote, make him do anything. Again, she wants no contact and a stay away. And she has multiple allegations of further abuse by him and has been dealing with this for, quote, years. I also show a 2021 ag assault out of Roswell with no disposition.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Martinez Padilla is 17 years age, lifelong resident of Georgia. He is currently the high school student in the 12th grade at Roswell High School. He is set to graduate next year. Um, Following up with what the state mentioned, we do think he could benefit from a social worker visit for MHET. We would ask for, with him being with his age and him not being able to make any payment toward a bond, we would ask for the lowest possible bond if a signature bond is not inclined to be granted by the court. And as far as the stay away, I mean, again, he is only 17. He does live with his mother, the victim. Maybe there could be a no violent contact, no objection to the anger management. So we will be asking for that bond through level 2 pretrial services.
Okay. Is there any parent here for Anthony Martinez Padilla? Brenda Padilla?
Your Honor, Miss Padilla was on. I'm not for sure what happened. I guess she logged out or phone died. She was here before you came because I let her in, but she's not here anymore.
All right. On the disorderly conduct, that's going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. On the terroristic threats, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. On the willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. And the cruelty in the 3rd degree, that's going to be $1,000 surety bond. This is going to be a $6,000 split bond. Next court date is going to be July 14th. He's to have no further contact with Brenda Padilla and the minor referred to as MP, which I understand is his minor sister. He's to stay away from the incident location, which is 1824 Chattahoochee Circle in Roswell, Georgia. He's to have a social worker to address any MH or BH issues, as well as to consider possible housing options. His next court date is July 14th. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got number 13, Miss Jean Tooley.
Thank you. Stephanie Nicole Gentoli is accused of battery family violence from June 28th of this year, case 26CR 4421G. Ms. Gentoli, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Spear, Ms. I don't know why I keep calling Ms. Harvey. I'm sorry. Ms. Harvey, any priors, please?
Last arrest, November 4th, 2019, out of Forsyth for probation violation. Appears to be under the first offender for financial transaction card fraud, 2 counts of forgery in the 4th degree, 5 counts of identity theft fraud, and possessing, displaying false identification with a government logo for criminal act. Sentence on that case in 2018. There's a 2015 theft by shoplifting and a 2017 theft by shoplifting. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
All right, thank you. Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, on June 28th of 2026 at 16785 Old Morris Road in Alpharetta, Georgia, Fulton County, officers responded to a domestic disturbance report. The defendant at that location bit her boyfriend, Mr. Richard Massey, who is the victim, and she caused him to bleed when biting him. At this time, the state is requesting a $3,500 surety bond, that the defendant have no further contact with Mr. Richard Massey. The defendant stay away from 16785 Old Morris Road in Alpharetta, Georgia. The defendant undergo anger awareness, as well as not to have any alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
All right, Richard Massey, if you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Richard Massey. Mr. Geddes?
Thank you, Judge. So she does not reside at the same address as Mr. Massey, so I don't think we would have any issues with the stay away. She's told me she had an address based out of Gainesville she'd be able to go to. She's not currently working, so her financial status is pretty restrictive at this point. Most of the history that I heard is around 10 years old, it sounds like. So I would just ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond given the circumstances.
So is the Willow Point address her correct address at the present time?
She did not give me a specific address when I spoke to her, just that it was based out of Gainesville. I apologize for that, Judge.
Well, we'll need a current address. Or I'll give her 30 days to update the court with her current mailing address. Her bond is going to be set at $3,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services. Level 1. She's to have no contact with Richard Massey. She's to stay away from 16785 Old Morris Road in Alpharetta, Georgia. She's allowed a one-time visit to the location with either Alpharetta PD or Johns Creek PD to go to that location and retrieve her belongings. That visit cannot be for more than 1 hour. After that, she's to stay 200 yards away from the location and 200 yards away from Mr. Massey. No contact in person, mail, email, phones, third parties, computers, and even on social media. While she reports to pretrial services, this will be a 12-month reporting. Within 30 days, she's to update the court with her current mailing address. Right now, she's got a Gainesville location, so that's it. It needs to be provided to us in writing. And she's also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days and complete all classes at her expense. Thank you.
Your Honor, what position was that?
13.
13, okay. We can go with 14, Mr. Gomez.
Dwight Christopher Gomez is accused of simple assault family violence from June 11th of this year, case 26CR 4416A. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
27, last arrest July 18th, 2022 out of Gwinnett County for PI charge. On probation out of Jackson County for theft by shoplifting. Sentence July 9th, 2018 to 10 years probation. In addition, there is a 2018 2 counts of theft by shoplifting, 2016 battery family violence, 2016 driving while license suspended, theft convictions from 2015 and 2014, at least 4 other convictions outside the 10-year period, recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, was a level 3 and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. On June 11th of 2026, officers were called to 2776 South Hills, Fulton County South Fulton in Fulton County, Georgia. The defendant and victim, Jessica Bellamy or Bellamay, or Bellamai, my apologies, were in a verbal altercation from an incident that occurred the day before. The defendant walked outside and the victim closed the door behind him, refusing to let him into the home. The defendant then broke the screen door, the glass screen door, and when officers arrived, when officers arrived, the defendant was not at the location, and the victim had a fresh busted lip as well as a swollen lip and scratches on her face. At this time, the state is requesting a $3,500 surety bond. The defendant have no further contact with victim Jessica Bellamy. Stay away from 2776 South Hills, South Fulton. That the defendant undergo anger awareness, as well as have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
Okay, thank you. So you've only charged him with simple assault, family violence. What happened to the criminal trespass charge? This is Gomez, right? Yeah. Did y'all amend it?
Yes, Your Honor, we did amend it to the simple assault, family violence.
Okay, thank you. Miss Jessica Bellamy, if you are on Zoom and you want to chime in, this is the time to do so. Jessica Bellamy. All right, Mr. Ponder, what are your thoughts on this?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gomez is 48 years old. He's been in Georgia for about 24 years. He does live at the address. He stated to me that he does own the home himself. He and his girlfriend, the victim, do share 3 children together, and they do live together. But again, however, he is the owner of the residence. My understanding, and based on the report, the charges were originally, I believe, just the trespass due to the shattered screen door that my client had of his own home. The report in my client stated that he and the victim had an argument. In the report, even the victim stated to the officers that my client, wanted to separate himself from that argument. So he stormed out of the house, slammed the door, and it happened to crack and break. I think that was the reason that the police were called, and he was originally cited for damage to property. And when the officers got there, they do make mention of a busted lip and everything, but at that time,
I read the warrant on that part, so that's good.
Okay.
I understand the victim's explanation on that one.
Okay.
So anything else?
Yes. So based on those facts and a preset bond earlier from the trespass at $1,000, we would ask that for the lowest possible bond, if a signature bond is not allowed, otherwise we would ask that it remain the $1,000 surety bond that was previously set.
Mm-hmm. And is he planning to go back to the house?
He is, Your Honor. But
Okay.
if he has to go, he's able to possibly get a room, and go through the means of, I guess, the form of getting back into the house. But yeah, he is the owner of that residence.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at $3,500. So signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He will report to pretrial services twice a month. Within 30 days of being released, he can return to the home that he shares with Miss Jessica Bellamy, and he's to have no violent contact with Jessica Bellamy. In other words, there cannot be any physical altercations, and there cannot be any verbal altercations. He's to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and that has to be done within 30 days of being released. And pretrial, if he's not enrolled within 30 days, please let us know and we will revoke his bond. He's to complete all 24 weeks of classes at his expense. no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms. He will be subject to random screens for illegal drugs and or alcohol. This is a 12-month reporting. And I believe that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
17, Mr. Hill.
All right. I have Miss Padilla, who's also appeared. Brenda, was it Brenda Padilla?
Yes, Your Honor, I do see her as well, and that was the victim in the Anthony Martinez Padilla case.
All right. Brenda Padilla, please unmute and start your video.
Hi.
I need your video on. All right. Miss Padilla, do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
All right. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We have already addressed Anthony Padilla's bond, and he
Okay.
had received a split bond. And I don't know why I can't find his case, but if pretrial can.
It was 6K split, Your Honor. It was 1,000 jail and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 good.
Okay, he's got a surety bond. He's not allowed to have any contact with you. He's not allowed to have any contact with MP, his younger sister, and he's not allowed to return to the home. His next court date is going to be July 14th.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
All right, this was position number, I'm sorry, Deputy, that was position number 14 or
17, Mr. Hill.
17. Okay, thank you. Larry Hill's case is 26 CR 4422J, accused of simple battery family violence from June 29th of this year. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
1 out of Georgia and 18 out of Florida. Last arrest was August 23rd, 2024 out of Tifton, Georgia for a DUI and drive without a valid license. That case was dismissed. Out of Florida, there's a 2024 petty theft conviction, 2023 grand theft, 2023 possession of cocaine, and 2022 resisting an officer. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
Ms. Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. On June 29th of 2026 at 450 16th Street, Northwest Atlanta in Fulton County, Georgia, the defendant punched the victim, Imani Burke, in her mouth, causing her to bleed. In speaking with the victim, she has stated that the defendant also ripped off her lashes that day and that he threw a trash bin at her while inside of her apartment. The defendant also threw items over the balcony that belonged to the victim and threatened to harm her cat. The victim mentions that this is not the first time the defendant has been violent with her or aggressive with her, and she did mention that she is terrified of the defendant. As a result of speaking with the victim and the allegations alleged in the probable cause, we are requesting that the defendant have a $5,000 cash bond, that the defendant stay away from 450 16th Street, Northwest Atlanta, that the defendant have no further contact with the victim, Imani Burke, that the defendant undergo 12 weeks or anger awareness in general, and that the defendant also have that the defendant does not possess alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and that the defendant also undergo family violence intervention program, FVIP.
Wow, anger awareness and DVIP? Wow, okay. Imani Burke, if you are on Zoom and you want to be addressed, please start your video and unmute your panel.
Your Honor, the victim did mention that she will not be on Zoom as she is afraid.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hill is 27 years old. He has been in Georgia for about 2 years. Currently he is residentially challenged, but he but he does not live at the incident location. So there, no objection or no issue with the stay away and no contact order from the victim. Currently, he works as a server. Primarily, he's unable to doesn't get paid a lot of money, so he won't be able to post any amount for a bond. Due to those circumstances, him being financially limited, he and not being able to make that amount, we would ask for the lowest possible bond. In this case, he does eagerly want to be able to be released so he can maintain his employment, and also to be able to better provide a defense in his case with the new court date. We don't think he was flight risk. Don't believe he is a threat to the community. For those reasons, we will ask for the lowest possible bond in this case.
All right, thank you. Bond is set at $2,000. It is a surety bond. His next court date is July 14th. No further contact with Imani Burke. Stay away from the 450 16th Street, Northwest Atlanta location. If that's an apartment complex, he's to stay away from the entire apartment complex or from the entire building. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is July 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
18, Mr. Heinz Strozer.
This is Luis Heinstrosser, accused of theft of services from July 29th of this year, 26 CR 4414J. Miss Harvey?
Yes, Your Honor. One arrest from May 29th, 2026 out of Idaho for driving DUI in possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia appears to be an open case, Your Honor. Recommendation is a level 2.
Ms. Morgan, do you agree with that criminal history record?
If you could allow me just one moment, Your Honor. My notes seem to be a little inconsistent. If you could give me one moment.
Mm-hmm. He's got a $50 cash bond, so I'm just curious to know.
And that was also what our recommendation was going to be, Your Honor, to keep it as already previously set. But as of the records that we have, we just show that he does have this first encounter being the theft of services.
Okay. And Mr. Ponder, do you have any objection to the $50 cash bond?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right.
And the only additional thing, Your Honor, is that we're just requesting that the defendant stay away from South City Kitchen in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Heinstrosser, I'm going to maintain the same bond at $50 cash. You are to stay away from the restaurant called South City Kitchen in the Avalon complex. In fact, you're required, well, do you live in that complex?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, do you live at the other end of the complex where, what's the name of that grocery store? Whole Foods is.
Veranda.
Where?
Veranda.
I don't know where that is. Do you, I know South City Kitchen is on one side by the hotel. Do you live at the other end?
20 feet to the hotel, to the right.
Do you live to the right of the hotel? Okay. Well, I guess you cannot return to that restaurant, but you can go to another establishment.
Okay.
Always pay for your drinks, and otherwise we welcome you back to the jail. Thank you.
Thank you. 27, Perez.
Ramsey Perez is accused of 2 counts of battery family violence from May 6th of this year. His accusation is 26 CR 4393Y. Ms. Harvey?
4 cycles. Last arrest February 20th, 2026 out of Atlanta for driving with a suspended license. Does appear to have an open case. from June 10th, 2025 for aggravated assault, 2 counts, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, criminal damage to property, terroristic threats, and simple battery out of Cherokee County. There's also an FTA from 2025. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
Cherokee County, okay. Ms. Spew?
Sorry. The criminal damage to property, by the way, is in a second degree felony. So Your Honor read the warrant and understands that he had some shots and a margarita and then got a bad phone call and injured his mother and his brother. Let me see. We did contact Miss Perez. She said she would be on Zoom and wants to speak. Oh yeah, I saw her earlier, Nairobi Perez.
All right. Any witnesses for the Perez case? If you're present, please, I do see a Miss Nairobi Perez. Please start your video and unmute. And what's the state's recommendation?
We're asking for $2,500 surety per charge. Based on our conversation with Miss Nairobi Perez, no further contact with either her or the minor child, initials EC.
I cannot access the camera, I'm sorry.
Okay. An MHET, also based on things that were in the warrant, and no alcohol. I will defer to the court if they want to do random screens, but obviously if he's not maintaining MH, alcohol is also a pretty bad idea. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Thank you. Ms. Perez, if you would like to contribute, you would need to be placed under oath. The other right hand.
This is my, oh, sorry.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. How do you know Mr. Perez?
That is my child.
Okay. And what would you like to tell me?
Your Honor, so like I was trying to explain, the incident, we were trying to restrain Ramsey while he was having a manic episode. Unfortunately, yes, me and his brother got hurt, but it was not an intent to hurt us. It was more in the midst of restraining him until the cops got to the house. I told that to the officer. He still said that that was a state case or something like that. I explained to him I was not pressing charges. I just wanted him to get help. I will like if the court mandate for him to continue following with his psychiatrist, his therapist in person, not through phone, and to take his medication.
I apologize, but if we're going to discuss MH issue, we would like to request the YouTube live stream to be stopped.
Good point. Ms. Perez, let's not talk about any MH or any medical issues. Just tell me whether you're comfortable with him being back home with you and your other son.
In a way, no.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Perez is only 21 years young, Your Honor. He was born and raised in New York. He came to Georgia 9 years ago, and he does have one child. And Your Honor, after 11th grade, he went to Chattahoochee Technology to get automobile technicality. And because of his traumatic brain injury, I guess we don't want to discuss too much more of details, Your Honor. He does have a little bit of medical issues that he has to take care of. We ask for the lowest possible bond. I do understand that we may have a concern, but he does have an ankle monitor that he's wearing, and we will know where he is. We ask for signature on bond. If Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond because of the current open case, we ask for the lowest possible bond of $400 security bond. Thank you.
Okay. On each count, that is going to be $1,750. His total bond is going to be $3,500. This is a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Nairobi Perez, no further contact with EC. Not sure what his situation is with his girlfriend and his child. I don't know. I can't tell much from there. But he's not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages, including tequilas and margarita, and he's not allowed to consume any illegal drugs. He needs to be seen by a social worker in order to see if he requires any kind of treatment, and also to address housing issues in the event that he makes bond. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. His next court date is going to be July 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get number
4, right?
let's get number 30, Miss Reed.
All right, Miss Reed is at the ACDC location. This is Diamond Charmaine Reed, accused of battery against a female who is pregnant, simple assault, and criminal trespass causing damage to property. Case
She
number
actually has, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Did I read that right? 3 charges?
She has 2 cases. That's all I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, did I miss one?
She has a traffic case as well.
Is that on the add-on?
I didn't see it on the add-on. I guess they only posted the one on the calendar.
I don't know, Miss Spear. Let me check. Like I said, in the beginning of the calendar, do we have any additional add-ons? Because I
didn't
see
see her on the add-on.
She's not on the add-on.
And Judge, I will
Okay.
say she was under the impression that she had already been to court on the traffic case.
Okay.
All right. So
We'll
we are
consider
still
it
on the
done then.
same page then. We have one case against Diamond Reed, 26 CR 4360A, criminal trespass, damage to property, simple assault, and battery against a female who's pregnant. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
4 cycles. Last arrest was June 22nd, 2024 for criminal damage to property in the second degree, driving while license suspended. That case was dismissed. There's a 2022 simple battery, and criminal trespass conviction. Recommendation is a level 1 and nothing further.
So there was a 2024 incident and a 2022 incident.
Correct, Your Honor.
And what will happen to the 2022 case?
That was a conviction. The simple battery, and criminal trespass.
All right, thank you. Ms. Spear?
There's already surety set in the amount of 3,000 against a pregnant person, 1,000 for the simple assault, and 1,000 for the criminal damage to property. We would ask that those remain, along with no further contact with the victim, Sharita Washington, excuse me. Stay away from the incident location, 4590 Washington Road, and some anger management courses. We'll defer to the court as to the number. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Geddes?
Thank you, Judge. So Miss Reed has lived in Georgia for 20 years at this point, and her family moved here after Hurricane Katrina. My understanding is that she lives in the apartment complex where this took place. She's also employed by that same apartment complex. She's been working there for about a year. She does live about 4 or 5 buildings away, is my understanding. I don't know the exact distance. We're asking that she be allowed to return to that complex because, again, her employment is based out of that location. Obviously, no issues with no further contact. If the court does require her to stay away, she has expressed to me that she may be able to find another address to stay at. She does have a college degree. She has a degree for dental assistance. We would just ask the court to give her the lowest possible bond given the circumstances.
Does Miss Reed work at the leasing office?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. It's going to be problematic. Okay. On the battery against a female who's pregnant, that's going to be 2,500. On the simple assault, that's going to be 1,000, and the criminal trespass damage is 1,000. This is a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. She's to have no violent contact with Sharita Washington, and she can return to her place of employment, but I don't know how to enforce this. I'm sure hopefully Miss Reed will comply, especially if it's her employment on the line. But if Miss Washington or any of her family members come into the leasing office to address the issue, she is not to address the matter. She can defer it to another employee or defer the matter to another phone number, but she herself cannot directly engage with the folks with regards to their lease or their housing issues. Does that make sense?
I believe so. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And I'll require her to complete 6 anger awareness classes while she reports to pretrial services twice a month.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
28, Mr. Phillips.
No, sorry.
Trakedrick Phillips has got 6 misdemeanor charges stemming from a traffic incident, case number 26 CR 4358E. They are driving under the influence of alcohol less safe, driving while license suspended or revoked, 2 counts of willful obstruction of an officer, reckless driving, and impeding traffic flow. Ms. Harvey, any priors on Mr. Phillips?
3 cycles. Last arrest was June 21st, 2026, out of Atlanta for a DUI. There was no disposition listed. There's a 2026 conviction for driving while license suspended or revoked, and an FTA from 2026. Also appears to have 2 cycles out of the state of Mississippi. Recommendation, Your Honor, is a level 3. Nothing further.
Ms.
I'm sorry. I show that the 2026 DUI is opening Cobb County. And then we have this one, of course. Your Honor, you read the warrant. You're aware this is a public safety matter. We're recommending 5,000 surety on the DUI and then 1,000 surety on the rest. It would be a total of an $11,000 surety. I NOD'd one of the charges. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Because it's a DUI, I will defer to the court if they want to do, if you would like to do random screens or not. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, which one was dismissed again? I couldn't hear that part.
Which part did you not hear?
Which one was dismissed, Mr. AFC Spear?
I dismissed the marijuana charge, Your Honor. Ms. Kim.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Phillips is 27 years old, and I believe that his sister is in Georgia resident, and he has been living in Alabama and Mississippi, Your Honor. Is that right? Mississippi. And he does have a Mississippi license, and he graduated from high school successfully. After that, he went to University of.
I'm sorry. So he has a Mississippi license and a Georgia license, or is the Mississippi license suspended? Which one is it?
Mississippi license is suspended.
No,
It is not suspended.
Georgia's what they keep accusing me of, but my Mississippi license.
So your Georgia license is suspended?
I don't know. I haven't, what is it? I don't use the Mississippi, the Georgia license. I used a Mississippi license. I went to court back for that in April, and they dismissed.
So you have 2 licenses, Mississippi
No, I
license
don't
and
have
Georgia
one.
license.
I don't have one.
He only has a Mississippi license.
Mississippi license.
Okay, well.
And
all
Your
right,
Honor,
sorry, Ms. Kim, continue.
yes, the June case at the Cobb County, the case was dismissed according to my client. And Your Honor, he got bachelor's degree from University of Mississippi for marketing, and also he has a master's degree from Liberty University for the same major, marketing. And right now he's gainfully employed at Regions Bank, And I asked for signature on bond. He denies the allegation. There was no evidence that it was actually DUI. It was DUI less safe. And mainly those are, he claims that it was just traffic tickets it should be. And that's what we asked for. And that's it, Your Honor. We would like to request for the lowest possible bond. I do understand that the court is not inclined to give a signature on bond for DUI case because it is a public safety matter. So we ask for a maximum $1,000 security bond, and everything else we ask for a signature on bond. Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have the current, most recent driver's history. He is not licensed in any state.
Sorry, my cases from earlier get dismissed.
Oh, I would be quiet and exercise your constitutional right to remain silent, because anything you say is in conflict with what's on the traffic tickets and in conflict with the warrants and in conflict with a police report. So if you'd like to say anything right now, it will be to your detriment and it'll make your attorney real upset. And Ms. Spear, according to the defendant, his Cobb County case is dismissed. Or Ms. Harvey, either one of you can give me an update of his current Cobb County case?
Your Honor, the open DUI the DUI that I mentioned, that was not Cobb, that was Atlanta per the GCIC. I just verified it. I know Spears said it was Cobb. The only thing I see out of Cobb was an FTA, not a DUI.
Oh, he's got an FTA from 2026. Okay.
Correct. And the DUI was in City of Atlanta.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me see.
On the driving under the influence, I'm sorry, Ms. Spear, did you want to add anything else?
Oh, you know what? She is correct. The open DUI is from us. And it we ran, I'm sorry. So she's correct. The open DUI is, the FTA is Cobb County. The open DUI is City of Atlanta. I apologize.
Okay, thank you. So this is a second DUI arrest within a span of less than 2 months. This is going to be a $5,000 surety bond for the DUI charge. On the driving while license suspended or revoked, that's going to be a $1,000 surety bond. On the willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, each count is going to be a $1,000 signature bond. On the reckless driving is going to be a $10,000 signature bond. And the impeding traffic flow is going to be a $1,000 signature bond. So this is going to be a $6,000 surety bond, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a $13 signature bond. It will be through pretrial services. It will be level 3. He will report to pretrial services once a week for the next 12 months. He will be subject to random screens by pretrial services with a mandatory screening at least once a month for illegal drugs, alcohol, and alcoholic beverages. He's not allowed to own or possess any firearms until he presents to his pretrial officer a valid, current driver's license issued by the state of Georgia. It must be valid, it must be current, and it must be issued by the state of Georgia. Once his driver's license meets all these 3 requirements, then he'll be permitted to drive. Until then, he's not allowed to drive any motor vehicle in North America. His next court date will be July 14th.
Thank you.
So, Your Honor, let me make sure I have the math right.
Okay.
That's a total
Thank
of
you, Ms. Fowler.
$19,000 split bond.
10, 11, 12, 13, 13,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3 for 12 months and a $6,000 surety bond. So that's a total of a 19,000 split bond.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
Mr. Phillips, if you violate these conditions, if you do not report to pretrial once a week, if you do not report to court when summoned, if you operate a vehicle without a valid license, valid Georgia license, or if you get arrested again. Please make sure you are prepared to pay the $13,000 portion as well, because that will be revoked. Good luck.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Next we have position number 32, Mr. Robinson.
32, okay. Stephen Robinson's accused of simple battery family violence from April 23rd of this year, case 26 CR 4395Y. Ms. Harvey?
49 out of Georgia and 6 out of Alabama. Last arrest was June 22nd, 2026 out of Henry County for failure to appear. There does appear to be an open theft by shoplifting case out of Flint, Georgia. There's a 2023 driving while license suspended, 2023 theft by shoplifting, 2020 theft by shoplifting, 2018 entering auto, 2017 theft by shoplifting, and FTA.
FTA's when?
2025, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
I show an FTA at this year as well, but and there's also a case from Oklahoma that we will waive sounding on. It is older anyway. We are asking for, I put a $10,000 cash bond, but that's not right. Normally we ask for a $2,000 surety, so that's what I will ask for in this case. No further contact with the victim. I hope I say this right. Durisha McCorpin. I do list the stay away at 1645 Westlake Court. However, we have spoken to Miss McCorpin. She said that she is trying to move out of the apartment, it sounds like. She said defendant wouldn't help her leave. She had to throw her clothes out of the balcony and scoot down the stairs on her butt due to knee surgery. But some of her stuff is still there, and she does want the no contact. So I guess if we could say if the defendant returns to said address and victim is not there, the stay away will not be needed. My victim advocate did discuss a police escort for her to get the rest of her things if she is still intent on moving out. I don't know if she'll be here or not, so if we could sound for Durisha McCorpin and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Durisha McCorpens, CORPEN. If you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Okay, thank you. Ms. Kim? Please unmute courtroom 2.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Robinson is 59 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. After 10th grade, he has not been able to work because of his disability, Your Honor. He does have a severe injury, and he has been living off from disability checks, and he's qualified for public defender services, and he does not have any funds to make any kind of bond payment at this point. We asked for a signature on bond. If Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond because of the failure to appear and history, we ask for the highest bond of $1,000 surety bond. This happened on April 2023, more than 3 months ago, 2 months ago. And he claims that Durisha McCorpin does not reside there. He is his cousin's baby mother, so they don't have any kind of a relationship. He doesn't live there. She doesn't live there, and my client claims that that place is his place. So we want to have a one-time law enforcement officer for a visit to verify that she is not there. If she is not there, I want my client to be able to go back home, and we ask for that. Thank you, Your Honor. No contact, we have no objection.
Bond is set at $100 cash. No violent contact with Durisha McCorpin. If she still occupies the property and he wishes to have her removed, he would need to file the appropriate dispossessory eviction case against her. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. His next court date will be July 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, we got position number 37, Mr. Shabazz.
Yeah.
Badi Shabazz is accused of theft by taking from June 9th, 2026 under Accusation 26 CR 4363D. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
8 cycles, last arrest September 26, 2022, out of Fairburn, Georgia, for fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer. No disposition, Your Honor. There's a 2016 driving without a valid license. Also appears to have 8 cycles out of the state of New Jersey. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
I have an open case, 4566D from 2023. Okay, Ms. Beer, what's your bond recommendation for this matter?
There's already a $2,500 surety already set, so we would ask that it remain. We have spoken with the victim, Mr. Albert Head. He would like no further contact and to stay away from his residency. And he will be seeking restitution for the replacement of the keys. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. They had been drinking, as Your Honor is aware, according to the warrant. They had both been somewhat intoxicated. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Okay. He's got another case, looks like a traffic case set for jury trial on July 22nd. Okay. On the theft by taking, it's going to be $1,000 surety bond. No contact with the victim, stay away from the incident location. And case is going to be reset to July 14th along with 23 CR 004566D. If he posts his bond, that's the lowest I can go, Ms. Kim.
No.
If he posts his bond, please make sure that he returns to court for his jury trial. Thank you.
I understand that might be at the lowest possible bond. Can we have at least Sheriff's 10% program? And also that traffic ticket is 4566D, which has a jury trial. It has nothing to do with the theft case at all, Your Honor.
I can do $100 cash bond then. That works the same way as the 10% program.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Next court date is July 14th, along with his other open case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we got 34, Ms. Ross.
Janicia Ross is accused of battery family violence from June 28th of this year, case 26 CR 4429B. Ms. Ross, you've been advised of your rights. And Ms. Harvey, any priors?
18 cycles. Last arrest was in 2017 out of Fulton for driving while license suspended or revoked. That does appear to be open. There was no disposition listed. There's a 2016 possession of cocaine, given false name. 2015 driving while license suspended. 2013 theft by shoplifting, which was sealed in 2023 under first offender. In 2010 theft by shoplifting. Recommendation is a level 3.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I show an open, a warrant for an FTA from 2018, but I didn't write down where it was from. You read the warrant, Your Honor. We're asking for a $5,000 surety. The increase is due to the fact that she followed him from one location to another. We have not reached Caudell Jordan, the victim, so we are asking for no further contact, as well as no contact with the witness, Rhonda Greathouse, and to stay away from the incident location, which I believe is the victim's uncle's house at 2005 Virginia Avenue, as well as 2 anger management courses, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right, I think it was Cordell or Jordan. or Rhonda Greathouse. If either one of you are present and want to chime in, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Don't see anyone by those names. Okay, Mr. Geddes?
Yes, Your Honor. So my client is a lifelong resident of Georgia. She's 38 years old. She has significant family ties to the state. She's not currently working. My understanding is that she was supposed to start a new job working with a library either this week or the following week. I've already discussed the possibility of a stay away with her. She's expressed to me she has a separate address out of College Park she'd be able to stay at, so we have no issue on that front. She is a high school graduate. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. She is to have no contact with Mr. Jordan and Miss Greathouse, stay away from wherever they live. And she's got a bench warrant in a very old traffic case, 17 CR 007815B. So both cases are going to be further noticed to July 14th.
Your Honor, her previous cases are already set for 7/9, so we're going to set this one on 7/9 also.
Okay, that makes it easier then. Both cases further notice to July 9th. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next
41, 41, Mr. Warren.
Blake McCoy Warrens accused of theft by taking from June 29th. The accusation is 26 CR 4365L. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
16 cycles, last arrest May 12, 2025 out of Villa Rica for probation violation. Appears to be on probation out of Carroll County for possession of tools, theft by shoplifting, possession and use of drug-related objects, and possession of methamphetamine. Sentenced February 8, 2024. There's a 2025 theft by shoplifting, 2022 theft by shoplifting, 2021 criminal trespass, and 2018 interference with government property. Recommendation is a level 1.
And I'm sorry, did you say 16 as in 1-6?
16 cycles, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
What's the last name again? I'm sorry.
Warren. Warren.
Okay.
This is a theft by taking charge?
Here we go. Okay. Yes. You read the warrant. We're asking for a $5,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Luke Gilbert, to stay away from the incident location, 7415 Oakley Road in Union City. We will defer to defense for a social worker visit. We have not had contact with the victim at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Excuse me. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Warren is 27 years born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He does have a 2-year-old and 1-year-old babies, and it is very important for him to be able to return to take care of his newborn babies. Your Honor, after graduating from high school 2017, he does have an auto mechanic certification, and I guess he used to work at that 60 base diesel, and that Snap-on was the company, kind of like a contractor who comes to that location. And because of this incident, I believe my client may not have his job anymore. So he's not going to be able to pay for any kind of bond. We asked for a signature on bond, Your Honor. Possibly, if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for the lowest possible bond, $1,000 surety bond, but he's recommended for pretrial service level 1. So we ask for signature on bond through level 1. No objection to stay away and no contact.
All right, the alleged incident occurred at 7415 Oakley Road in Union City. Is that where he works?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And this Snap-on tools, are they a vendor from a different location, or are they the employer?
Vendor, Your Honor, contractor.
Okay, thank you. On the theft by taking, that's going to be a $100 cash bond. All right, he may return to his place of employment as long as his employer still has a job there. But if he doesn't have a job there, then he cannot return to the location, which is 7415 Oakley Road, Union City. So he's allowed a one-time visit to his employer's place with a police officer to verify whether he still has employment. His next court date is going to be July 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
ACDC, do you have another case? Looks like it's one more.
Yes, ma'am. We have number 43, Miss Weston.
Janya Mona Weston is accused of battery family violence from June 30th of this year, case 26 CR 4403B. Ms. Weston, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
First arrest, Your Honor. Recommendation is through the jail.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Mario Andrews, and to stay away from the incident location at 4220 High Park Lane. We did make contact with the victim. Let's see.
Mr. Mario Andrews?
He did not say whether or not he wanted no contact or a stay away. So, as you're aware, that is the default setting for the solicitor's office when we don't know otherwise.
All right, Mario Andrews, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, please start your video. Okay, Miss, who's the PD? Miss Kim, are you, or is this conflict?
This PD Geddes, I think he is coming up.
There he is. Okay, thank
My
you.
apologies, Your Honor. I was
No
having
problem.
some issues.
Mr. Geddes, is that your client, Miss Weston?
Yes, it is.
Okay. The state's asking for a surety bond.
Yes. So my understanding is that they do live together. Her name is on the lease. She's asking to be allowed to return to that address and stay there. She's a lifelong resident of Georgia. She's 23 years old. My understanding is that she currently works at the airport at a restaurant based out of there and has been holding that job for the past 5 to 6 years. She's also currently a junior with Valdosta State. She's working on a degree in criminal justice. We would just ask for the court to consider the lowest possible bond given the circumstances.
On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Mr. Mario Andrews. She may return to she has to stay away from the 490 Glen Street in Southwest Atlanta location. She's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer. If the police officer verifies that Mr. Andrews has vacated the premises, she may return to the property. Otherwise, she'll need to update us with a new address within 30 days of being released. She will complete 6 anger awareness classes while she reports to pretrial. And as I've said, no contact and to stay away from the location. And the stay away is only if he still lives there. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date will be sent to her new address.
Your Honor, sorry.
It's amazing how they chime in at the last minute. Okay, Miss Weston, you'll need to unmute and start your video. Sheba Weston. Sheba Weston. Miss Young, do you want to prompt her? Okay, good. Miss Sheba Weston, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know Miss Jania Weston?
Janaya is my cousin.
Cousin, okay.
Yes, I raised her from 10 years old until she graduated high school.
Okay, great. And do you know Mario Andrews?
Yes, that's her current boyfriend.
And is he still living at the location?
I think he is, but it's Jania's apartment. The lease is in her
Understood.
name.
Understood. But unfortunately, they live together. So if she
Okay.
wishes to have him leave the premises, she would need to file an eviction case against him.
Okay. So once
Right.
she has, if he's still there, then she can come to my house until we file that.
Okay. Best of luck. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Next case, please.
42, Mr. Watkins.
Keith Ford Watkins is accused of simple battery family violence from June 29th of this year, case 26 CR 4402D. Mr. Harvey, any priors on Mr. Watkins?
1 out of Georgia and 13 out of Tennessee. Last arrest was in 2019 out of Gwinnett County for driving without a valid license. That did result in a misdemeanor conviction. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
Ms. Morgan? Oh, Miss Spear. I'm not sure who it is.
It was me. Yep. Sorry, I was on mute because I feel like I typed too loud. I just wanted to point out very, very briefly that of the 13 cycles in Tennessee, he does have an open ag assault and a 2016 domestic violence with bodily harm that was null prost. I don't know if this victim is the same victim or not, but obviously we have concerns. We have spoken to the victim. She confirmed everything in the warrant. She says that she's okay with no violent contact and returning to the home. We, however, disagree. The state's asking for a $2,000 surety, no further contact with the victim, Shara Davis, who I thought I saw on here, and stay away from the incident location, 1465 Mid Broadwell Road in Alpharetta. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Shara Davis, if you want to add something, please unmute and start your video.
I'm trying to see how to turn it on.
Miss Young, can you prompt her, please? I'm not sure. Is it Miss? Yeah, Miss Young is the host. Okay, good. Please raise your right hand. Do you unmute? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And do you agree with the prosecutor's assessment?
I think she said they don't recommend him coming back to the household.
No contact with you, correct?
I think we're okay with having contact, and I would like to have contact with him, and I would like for him to come back home.
And why would that be?
Because I feel like we both had a misunderstanding with what happened, and I don't feel like I'm in danger around him. And like he do help a lot, like with me and the kids. And it was more so a situation where I could have handled it better. But it was just a whole misunderstanding pretty much.
Stemming from a phone call?
Yes, which was like my fault for being, not my fault, but it was disrespectful on my end, and he wanted my phone, so he pretty much grabbed my phone, which resulted in like this.
I'm confused. Okay, Miss Kim, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Watkins is 45 years old, born in Tennessee. He has been here in Georgia for more than 8 years. And Your Honor, after 12th grade, he has been working at sanitation. He is gainfully employed, and because of his 2 previous accidents, he does have a lot of medical attentions that he has to take care of. We asked for a signature on bond, and if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we asked for maximum $1,000 surety bond and no further violent contact, as she wants to have a contact with my client.
Bond is set at $3,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He is to complete 12 anger awareness classes, and they must be completed within the next 180 days. He's to have no violent contact with Shara Davis. He may return to the Mid Broadwell location. If he violates these conditions, his bond will be converted to either a cash bond or a surety bond. If there's any future physical or verbal altercations with Ms. Davis or any other occupants of the home, Mr. Watkins risks losing his entire bond and being back in jail. And just for Ms. Davis's information, her phone is her phone and nobody else's. Nobody has a right to grab it out of your hand. Thank you.
Position number 2, Mr. Burton.
I just saw that Miss Lucia was on here. I don't know if we want to do the interpreter or not, but I did see her on here a minute ago.
I'll ask. Deputy, is our interpreter case ready? Because we do have.
Yeah, he's ready.
Maybe try to do that case first. I didn't realize.
Maldonado.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Miss Lucia. All right.
Do we have a possession number on that case?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 22.
Thank you.
And Deputy, is that our only interpreter case?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Lucia, do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you translate will be true and accurate?
I do.
Thank you. This is case State versus Randy Maldonado, accused of acquiring a license plate for purposes of concealment and possession of dangerous drugs from June 30th, 2026.
Este es el caso del Estado en contra del señor Randy Maldonado, el cual está siendo acusado de adquirir una placa para propósitos de esconder identificación de un vehículo y posesión de drogas ilícitas y peligrosas.
His case number is 26 CR 4412D.
El número de caso es el 26 CR 4412D.
All right. This announcement is for Mr. Maldonado as well as all the individuals seated behind him. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say about your particular case, anything that you discuss about the facts or circumstances, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case.
Este anuncio es para el señor Maldonado como para las personas detrás de él. Usted tiene el derecho de permanecer en silencio. Cualquier cosa que usted diga puede y será usada en contra suya en este caso.
You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
Usted tiene el derecho a tener un abogado. Si no puede costear un abogado para esta audiencia el día de hoy, un abogado se le será ofrecido, un defensor público.
Miss Miss Harvey, any priors?
2 out of Georgia and 1 with ICE. Last arrest was May 7th, 2019 out of Gwinnett for driving without a valid license.
La jueza pregunta si tiene antecedentes, le indican que sí, que tiene 2 previos arrestos en el estado de Georgia y tiene 1 por ICE, por inmigración. El último fue en el estado de Georgia del 7 de mayo del 2017 por conducir sin licencia de manejar.
That arrest did result in a conviction. There's a 2016 driving without a valid license conviction, and there also appears to be an ICE hold and nothing further.
Ese fue encontrado culpable de eso. También hay otro caso igual por manejar sin licencia de conducir en el 2016, el cual también ha sido encontrado culpable. Aparte de eso, tiene una retención de ICE. Una orden de retención. Sorry.
Ms. Morgan, what's your bond recommendation? I've read the warrant.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the bond recommendation for count 1 is $1,000 surety.
La jueza pregunta a la fiscalía qué es lo que ellos recomiendan y dice que por la acusación número 1, la recomendación del fiscal es un bono asegurado de $1,000.
For count 2, the recommendation is $1,500 surety for a total of $2,500 surety.
Por la acusación número 2, $1,500 es el bono de fianza asegurado, lo que ellos están recomendando, para un total de un bono de fianza asegurado de $2,500.
The state's recommendation is that the defendant have random urinalysis screening as well as not to be in possession of drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
También están poniendo condiciones para la fianza. Uno es que tenga pruebas al azar, o sea, pruebas sin previa notificación de orina para sustancias y aparte una orden judicial de no drogas, no alcohol y no armas durante el tiempo que esté en fianza.
Mr. Ponder, what's your bond recommendation?
Your Honor, we would ask for a signature bond due to him having no prior violent history. The only thing being driving without license from over 6 years ago. He does live with his mom, father, and his 4 children, ages 12, 8, 4, and 17. Again, for those reasons, we'll ask for a signature bond, Your Honor.
Estamos pidiendo, lo que el abogado defensor indica es que él está pidiendo un bono de fianza bajo su firma únicamente, no asegurado. Aparte, ya que no han habido otros arrestos ni otros casos que sean violentos, solamente por no manejar sin licencia. Y eso fue hace 6 años atrás. Él vive con su mamá, con su papá, son 4 hermanos de 12, 8, 4 y 17 años.
Right. On the acquiring license plate, that's going to be a $500 surety. The possession of dangerous drugs is a $1,000 surety. This is a $1,500 surety bond. His next court date is July 14th. No driving unless he's got a valid registration, proper license plate. He's got a valid license and adequate insurance. And he's not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, including crack cocaine or marijuana. And he's not to consume any alcohol and not allowed to own any weapons.
El fallo de la jueza es el siguiente. Un bono asegurado por $500 por la primera acusación, bono asegurado por $1,000 de la segunda acusación para un total de $1,500. Su siguiente fecha de corte va a ser el 14 de julio. Aparte de eso, condiciones de la fianza son: no puede manejar sin tener una licencia de conducir válida, registración y placa válida y aseguranza. Aparte, no puede consumir, usar drogas, no crack, no cocaína, no marihuana y no nada de alcohol ni ningún tipo de armas.
Next court date is July 14th.
La próxima corte es el 14 de julio.
Thank you.
Gracias, buenas tardes.
All right. Do we have any other cases requiring an interpreter? Courtroom 2? Courtroom 2, do you have any other cases requiring a Spanish interpreter?
No, that was it. That was the only one.
All right, Miss Lucia, you have a great weekend. Thank you. Oh, well, you might be back on Friday, so sorry.
No worries, Your Honor. I'm here. You have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Okay, courtroom 2, next case.
Position number 2, Mr. Burton.
Jermaine Burton is accused of battery from June 29th of this year, case 26 CR 4380A. Any priors?
23, last arrest was 2018 for a failure to appear out of Atlanta. 2 cycles also out of the state of Louisiana, also arrests out of North Carolina. There's a 2018 conviction for willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 2015 criminal trespass, 2010 driving without a valid license, 01 battery family violence. Recommendation is a level 2.
Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, this is a case of my colleagues, one of them.
Okay. Ms. Spiro, Ms. Evans-Bell, we are addressing Jermaine Burton, position number 2.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we are asking for on the battery, a $3,000 surety, a $2,000 on the simple assault case. The victim in the case is Brittany Jones. We are asking that he stay away from the 245 Memorial Drive, which is the incident location. We have not actually had an opportunity to speak with her about the incident. We spoke with a family member, so we would ask that, of course, that there be no further contact at this time. And it appears that they were not even, that they knew each other before he approached her at the gas station in this particular case. So no alcohol, drugs, or weapons would be our bond recommendation.
And I do apologize. I forgot that Mr. Burton has 2 cases. His second case is 26 CR 4397A, stemming from the same date. Mr. Geddes, what's your recommendation?
Yes, thank you, Judge. So Mr. Burton was born and raised in Georgia. He's 44 years old at this point. His parents still live in Georgia. He also has 2 children who live here, as well as a grandchild. He resides in Atlanta currently. He's expressed to me he is not currently working. He suffered a gunshot wound several years ago, which he's still recovering from the recovery from that. He did not previously know the alleged victim prior to this case. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond for both of these cases.
All right. On the battery is going to be a 2,500 surety bond. On the simple assault is 1,000. He's to have no further contact with Brittany Jones and stay away from 245 Memorial Drive, Southeast Atlanta, which is the BP gas station. His next court date will be July 14th on both cases. Thank you.
I'm sorry, on the simple battery, what was the bond?
The battery was 2,500 surety. The simple assault is 1,000 surety. No contact and stay away.
You're good. Come on.
That was my question as well. Thank you.
Position number 7, Mr. Duffy.
All right, we're going to waive sounding on this case. We won't make any reference that indicates the nature of the charge. It's Dwight Duffy, 26 CR 4377G, accused of battery of a particular nature from May 26 of 2026. Mr. Duffy, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be, is it Mr. Geddes or Mr. Ponder?
It's my case, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
29, last arrest was May 8, 2026, out of Atlanta for criminal trespass. There's an FTA from 2025, 2024 conviction for criminal trespass and simple battery, 2018 criminal trespass, 2018 battery, disorderly conduct and theft by taking, 2016 criminal trespass, 2012 robbery, 2012 obstruction, appears to be on probation for entering auto 4 counts, possession of tools for commission of a crime, and theft by taking from 2025. Also on probation out of Fulton County for battery, sentenced May 21st, 2026 to 12 months probation. And on probation for aggravated stalking, sentenced in 2019 to 9 years and 6 months on probation. Recommendation is a level 3, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Morgan?
It's my case, Your Honor.
Oh,
And
Ms. Evans-Bell, sorry about that. Okay, go ahead.
Our recommendation is for a $5,000 surety, no further contact with the victim. Her name is Megan, last name Zubat. The location of the incident was 932 Monroe Drive. That's not her home address. They were out on that roadway. So we'd have no further contact, stay away, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
All right. And Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Duffy is 41 years of age, lifelong resident of Georgia. He does have 3 children, ages 15 and 8. He lives currently in Atlanta with his sister and mother. He has significant ties to Atlanta, a high school graduate I'm sorry. Oh yes, a high school graduate of Washington High School. Um, there possibly is some a need for a social worker visit for MH. So we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case. He's currently not working, unemployed. Wants to be able to put all of this behind him. We think that would be helpful for him to have those social worker visits. So again, we will ask for the lowest possible bond. No objection to the stay away, no objection to no contact, no objection to no alcohol, drugs, weapons, not on bond.
And he does have an open case in the other court. You're aware of that?
Correct.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at 4,000. It is a surety bond. No contact with the victim. Stay away from 932 Monroe Drive. He will need to be seen by a social worker for MH or BH issues. And his next court date is going to be July 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
This number 20, Mr. Jones.
Anthony Lorenzo Jones is accused of stalking family violence, a misdemeanor offense under 26 CR 4349L from June 14th of 2026. Mr. Jones, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
10 cycles, last arrest June 16, 2026, out of Ben Hill County for misdemeanor theft by shoplifting. That does appear to be an open case. Open case out of Ben Hill County also for stalking and harassing phone calls and an open obstruction. 2010 possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Recommendation is a level 2.
Is it Miss Morgan or Miss Evans Battle?
This case will be handled by another colleague, Your Honor.
Okay.
You said Jones?
Yes, Anthony Lorenzo Jones. Position 20.
That's me. Sorry.
No problem.
I'm doing too much at once.
All right,
Okay.
Ms. Spear, what is your recommendation for Mr. Jones?
Okay. Your Honor, you're familiar with the
Yes.
warrants and the information that is troubling contained therein. He has, I called Ben Hill County as he has an open 2023 harassing phone calls case there. It is still open and pending. I verified with the DA. We have, I believe we've made contact with the victim. I don't see my notes on it. However, based on the open case, the criminal history and the circumstances surrounding this particular incident alone, state's asking for a $10,000 cash bond. No further contact with the victim, Treasure Thomas. I don't know if she's here with us or not. An ankle monitor to ensure that it is followed, an MHET, and to stay away from the incident location of 422 High Park Lane. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. I do have a note that the victim said she is afraid of her life, is trying to take out a TPO, but is been unsuccessful. I explained to her to hurry up and do that so he can be served in jail. And she's unsure what else she can do legally going forward. Nothing further from the state.
Treasure Thomas with a Z. If you'd like to chime in and say something, this is the time to unmute and start your video. All right. By the way, Ms. Spear, when you inquired of the other case, did they identify the victim?
They did not. They only provided me with so much information. I did explain who I was and why I was calling, and I provided the necessary information to get the open and pending, but that's all they would confirm with me.
All right, thank you.
I will say that it's out of Fitzgerald, Ben Hill County, which is where the victim and the defendant, I believe, both used to live, because she said she was having trouble serving him because she was unfamiliar with his current address in Fitzgerald, Georgia.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jones, I'll give you an opportunity to speak, but your attorney has a chance to present right now. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Jones is 40 years old. He's been in Georgia of about 32 years. He does have 5 children, ages 16, 15, 14, 12, and a 4-year-old. The 4-year-old is the child in which he does share with the victim. He is currently self-employed. He is now in the process of trying to receive disability. He's had several health ailments and injuries over the past few years. Due to that, it has been hard for him to maintain a full employment. But again, he does still do, work for himself, doing some odd jobs. He has a welding certification. And right now, again, due to his status financially, he is unable to post a bond. Not to get too much into the facts of the case, but to provide a little context in speaking with my client, he explained that this is mainly stemming from a issue between the visitation custody of the child.
Has he
And
legitimated the child?
and he has not. He is wanting to start that process, which he did explain to me. And I guess that's the ultimate goal for Mr. Jones. He is not objecting to a stay away, no objection to a no contact order. He does want to be released. He does deny the allegations, and he wants to, I guess, begin that process of legitimization, and so that he could have visitation or some sort of connection with the young child that they share. For that reason, we would, Your Honor, ask for a signature bond. There doesn't seem to be any mention of any failure to appears, no recent violent history. We don't think that he is a threat to the community. And don't believe he's a flight risk in any way. Again, we would ask for a signature bond. If the court is not inclined, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case.
Thank you. Mr. Jones, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you choose to say can and will be used against you, especially by the prosecutors on the screen. So if you want to waive your right to remain silent, you're free to do so.
And Mr. Jones, I would advise again that you remain silent. Nothing that you say can help you at this point. As your attorney, it is my advice that you do remain silent.
I just want to say a few things. It ain't really nothing pertaining to the case. I can get you a Kimby. The person in Fitzgerald that y'all speaking of, she don't no longer live in Fitzgerald. That's why y'all probably can't reach her, but I can give you her information because I didn't know it was still an open pending case because I speak to her. She lives in Battle Austin, Georgia, and work at Target Distribution in Toots. And with the Treasure Thomas thing, I would like to have a court date, and could y'all please like make her have to be in court, like subpoena her to court. And I want to turn in. I got like phone records and stuff that I can turn in because I met her. For her to say that she feared for her life, I met her off the exit like 3 or 4 times. I'm just saying like no, but I'm just telling you like if she feared for her life, I met her to see my son a few times, so she can't fear for her life. And I was just at his birthday party, so like I just don't understand like.
On the stalking family violence, that's going to be a $5,000 surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Treasurer Thomas, no further contact with any child or children that he shares with Miss Thomas. He's to stay 200 yards away from both of them. He's not to communicate with them in person, through mail, email, third parties, phones, computers, social media. He's to stay 500 yards away from 4220, I think it was Hyde Park Lane in East Point, Georgia. 500 yards is the length of 5 football fields. For the first 6 months upon his release, he needs to be equipped with an ankle monitor, and he will pay for the monitoring fees himself. Until you spoke, Mr. Jones, I wasn't sure, but the more you spoke, I think you present a verifiable threat of intimidation and fear to Ms. Teresa Thomas. If you wish to have any contact with the child or children that you share with Ms. Thomas, you are permitted to file a legitimation case, but you would have to do so either through an attorney or let the court know that there is a no contact order in the present time. If you violate any of the no contact or stay away conditions, your bond will be revoked and you'll remain in jail, either in a no bond status or in a very high bond situation. Thank you. Next court date is July 14th.
Your Honor, can I make an announcement?
Yes.
Position 44, Ian Wofford. I just null pros that case. I did send it to the jail and to Miss Bridgewater and Miss Lewis. I forgot Miss Young. I apologize. And a couple of the clerks, so that that is his only charge. He should be free to go.
Deputy, is there, thank you. Is there an Ian Wynne Wofford in the courtroom? All right, Mr. Wofford, the state is going to dismiss the charge of battery. You should be released within 24 hours. Thank you. Next case, Deputy.
Position 6, Mr. Devone.
This is State versus Amir Dejan Devone, accused of battery, family violence, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from June 29th of this year. Case number 26 CR 4368L. Harvey, any priors?
1 out of Georgia and 3 out of Virginia. Last arrest was May 15th, 2024 out of Virginia for a failure to appear. Appears to have warrants out of Virginia for larceny and an FTA hold out of Virginia. Recommendation is a level 1.
Miss Morgan?
I was sending my null pros to Miss Young. Who are we on?
We on position 6, Devone.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Your
not Miss
Honor, that case will also be covered by another colleague. I'm assuming at this point, Miss Mary.
Okay. Miss Evans Battle? We on position number 7.
That's me.
Miracle
That's
person
me.
today.
That's
Let
me.
me look.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
All right, we're going to give a trophy to Miss Spear afterwards, but right now we're going to address Mr. Devone. Yes, Miss Spear.
We are asking for a $5,000 surety on the battery family violence, $1,000 surety on the obstruction. No further contact with Navia Mosher, I think is how it's pronounced. Stay away from the incident location at 1390 North Side Drive. Your Honor, the reason for the deviation from our lower amount is because he grabbed her by the neck, which sends off red flag bells for us. Also, they've only been together for approximately 6 months. I also show FTAs out of Virginia, including 2 warrants, one for a felony fugitive and 1 cycle out of Alabama as well. So we do have a multi-state offender. So we are asking for that as surety to ensure his return should either or both of those states pick him up. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
But the jailing screen does not show any fugitive holds at the present time. So
okay,
why I was a little surprised by that. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Devon is 25 years old. He's been here in Georgia for about 13 years of his life. He is currently in college. He was a student at Virginia State. Now he's back in Atlanta and is looking to become a student at Clark Atlanta. He indicated that he does play basketball, and that's partly why he's here. My understanding is that he is on the lease or rents the 1390 address. We would ask for there to be a no violent contact order if he's unable to and that he be able to return to that address. But if not, his mother does live here in Smyrna, so he could also go to a separate address if needed, or cooling down period is required by the court. He has significant ties here. Again, his mother does live in Smyrna. As far as the other his history, there are, I believe, traffic offenses that are the most recent. Understanding that there are the FTAs, we would ask for the court to consider the lowest possible bond, as he's a student and not currently working, and won't really be able to make a significant amount of a payment for a bond.
All right. Ms. Neve Unique Mosher, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, this is the time to do so. On the battery family violence, it's going to be 1,500. On the willful obstruction, it's going to be 500. This is going to be a $2,000 surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Miss Navia Mosher. If she still lives in the apartment complex, then he needs to stay away from that location, which is 1319 Northside Drive in Northwest Atlanta. He's allowed a one-time visit to the apartment with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. And then he would need to update the court with his new mailing address. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. If he is arrested on any outstanding warrants from Virginia or on any kind of fugitive hold, he's to make sure that he lets this court know that he's currently out of state pursuant to an out-of-state arrest, so that we don't put him in a bench warrant status. Because in Georgia, if you have any failures to appear, you are disqualified from a signature bond. His next his next court date is going to be July 14th.
Thank you.
Position 19, Mr. Jerry.
This is State versus Jarian Trebon Jerry, accused of harassing communications from October 12th of 2024. Case 26 CR 4424C. Any priors, Ms. Ari?
One out of the state of Kentucky from December 4th, 2020 for criminal mischief and assault and a dating violence charge. That does appear to be an open case. There was no disposition. Recommendation is a level 2.
I'm almost afraid to ask, Ms. Morgan, is this your case? All right,
That is
thank
correct, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, as I'm sure you're familiar with the facts of this case, the state's request for bond at this point is $1,500 surety, that the defendant stay away from 1111 Oakley Industrial I might be missing Boulevard in Fairburn, Georgia, and that the defendant have no further contact with Ramaya Gervin, and that the defendant not consume alcohol, drugs, or possess weapons while on bond.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Mr. Jerry is 26 years of age. He is currently lives at a separate address from the incident location. He does share a child with the victim. There is no objection to a stay away order, again, as he does not live there. This similarly is also a somewhat of a custody issue. They do share a child together, that's age about 2 years old. I believe that is what some of the most of it is stemming from, the ability to see the child. He is currently in the process of the legitimization of the child. He currently works and was recently promoted at AT&T this past Friday. And he is currently also finishing his bachelor's degree in construction management. Mr. Jerry is not a threat to the community. The allegations are mentioned that there were some statements made, but there was no allegation of any sort of violence or anything of that nature or any physical contact or with another. And also this is occurred back in 2024. My understanding is that there hasn't been anything since then, but I'm not sure. For those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask for a signature bond. He also is currently engaged with um, a
To
young
Miss
child
Gurvin?
and another child on the way.
Is he engaged to Miss Gurvin?
No, not to Miss German. He has a
Okay, that's
yes,
that's
he has,
good. Thank you, Mr. Ponder. Bond is
yes.
going to
So
be
and
set at a bond is going to be set at 2,000, so signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further contact with Ramia Gurvin. He is to have no contact with any child or children that he shares with Ms. Gurvin. If he wishes to have some kind of joint custody or parenting time, he needs to file a legitimation case and make sure that he gets a court-ordered parenting plan from that case. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And if he violates these conditions, he could end up being back in jail. Thank you.
thank you.
21, Mr. King.
Was that 21? Okay.
21, yes.
State versus Joshua King, case 26 CR 4369C, accused of abuse, neglect, or exploitation of an elderly person and hindering a person from making an emergency phone call from October 6 of 2024. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest. Recommendation is to the jail.
Ms. Spear?
Is this another one where, oh, hold on, I'm sorry, wrong case.
It's an older case, but within 2 years.
Yes, I just pulled up I had the wrong defendant case in front of me. Okay, here we go. We spoke with the victim's daughter because the victim is currently in the hospital for something unrelated. She will not be on Zoom. Okay. Originally, I had asked for a $10,000 surety on abuse of the elderly, $1,000 on the 911 call. However, the allegations refuted by the daughter leads me to believe this is not quite as bad as it was. He did throw things at her, which caused bruising, as Your Honor is aware. Let's see. So I will modify to a $5,000 surety. I will stay with my 1,000 surety. No further contact with the victim, Vicky Roll. Stay away from the incident location at 4095 Kenora Drive. I was originally going to ask for anger management, but in light of some of the mitigating circumstances provided by the victim's daughter, I will defer to the court on that. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
I understand there's a familial location. Is this the grandson?
This is her grandson, yes.
Okay. Mr. Ponder, does your client live at the same location as his grandmother, the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe he also is somewhat of a caretaker of them, as the grandparents do have some health things that kind of tie into these allegations.
Okay. On the that's okay. On count 1, that's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, and this is going to be for a 12-month duration. On count 2, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, and that's going to be for a 12-month duration. Total bond is 6,000. He doesn't have to pay for the bond today, but he must comply with the following conditions. No further violent contact with, I guess, Vicky Rowell, Rowell, and no further violent contact with any of the occupants in the home. However, he cannot live in the same home as Miss Rowell. He would need to stay away from wherever she's occupying, wherever she lives. So if she's living at 4095 Kenora Drive in Southwest Atlanta, He is not to go back to that location, and he's to update the court with his new address within 30 days of being released. He will report to pretrial services once a month. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and complete 6 anger awareness classes.
And Your Honor, just as a second opportunity, again, he is I believe the only person that can take care of his grandparents.
I believe Ms. Spear has indicated that she's spoken to another person.
Yes, and she says that we talked to the daughter, and the daughter says that she is her mom's caretaker and the mother of the defendant.
So right now, Mr. King can have he can visit grandma, he just can't live with her.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
And no violent altercations. Thank you.
24, Mr. McLaughlin.
44.
24.
24, okay.
Your Honor, Mr. McLaughlin has a private attorney they should be on.
Mr.
Good afternoon, Your
Allen?
Honor. I'm here for Mr. McLaughlin.
All right, sir. This is Tamar's, T-M-A-R-S, Jerome McLaughlin, accused of battery, family violence, simple battery, family violence, cruelty in the 3rd degree, and criminal trespass causing damage to property from June 21st of this year. Accusation number is 26 CR 004392E. Mr. McLaughlin's been advised of his rights. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
One arrest from 2008 out of Fulton County for theft by conversion and theft by taking. That case was NOD'd. Recommendation is to the jail and nothing further.
And Ms. Spear?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. You're aware of the contents of the warrant. State has made contact with the victim. She has said she's too terrified to be on Zoom today. This is gonna be a little bit different, but essentially she agrees with everything in the warrant. She is currently out of state with the daughter, the minor child mentioned in this incident, but she does plan on returning to the home. She has asked for a stay away and no further contact. She is seeking a TPO, she says. They're asking for a $5,000 cash bond per charge, so $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 cash. No further contact with the victim, Whitney McLaughlin, or the minor child, AM. Stay away from the residency. I forgot to write down the address. That's on me. The FVIP, no weapons, and forfeit all firearms. According to the victim, he has 2 rifles, a machine gun, and various handguns. The danger score is 18 in this case. We also are requiring that the victim get access to the cameras in the home as she is returning and is currently denied access to those. We're also asking that if any tracking devices have been put on her vehicles, as she alleges, that they also be removed. And obey the parameters of the TPO. Again, the danger score is 18. She is having allegations of choking and previous abuse, but this is the first time that the police have been called and she's been forced to face what's going on. Also, Your Honor is aware we do have all this on video evidence via her Tesla vehicle. I have not sent it to opposing counsel or tendered it at this time, as it is only a bond hearing, but we are in possession of that. No drugs, alcohol, and weapons while on bond, Your Honor. And the last thing I'll say is that one of the red flags we had is that when the defendant was called about this, he said he's at a dentist appointment and was clearly too busy to deal with this. So I think the danger score of 18 is probably very accurate at this point. Nothing further from the state.
Whitney McLaughlin, if you're on Zoom and want to chime in, this is the time to do so. All right, Mr. Allen.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client is 40 years old. He is an electrician. He owns his own company here and has since 2017, and he has significant family ties to the community here. I would object to a cash bond only in those amounts. Based on his no prior failures to appear and his significant ties to the community, I would ask that he either be able to use a surety bond at a minimum amount or through the jail. Regarding the no contact request, I would ask that he be able to have contact with his 6-year-old daughter. He is a father that needs to have contact with his daughter. They are married. He has custodial rights at this time. I don't know if there's any divorce action that has been pending anywhere, or if a TPO has been filed. If she's still out of state, I don't believe a TPO has been filed yet. At a minimum, that he be allowed to have contact with the alleged victim, just so he can set up visitation with his daughter, or at the very minimum, that he be able to contact his daughter on the phone if Your Honor is not going to allow in-person contact. Regarding I would object to the family violence intervention program at this time. That can be handled through disposition of this case. I do not know anything about tracking devices or anything of that nature at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Your
And
Honor,
just for the record, Your Honor, he did get called by a detective. I'm sorry for cutting you off. And both Brian Hansford, who works at our firm, and myself did call that detective back. He exercised the right to retain counsel. I don't know anything about a dentist's office, but we did try to make contact as soon as he had reached out to our office.
Certainly. If I were in the
Your Honor,
dentist's office, I'd rather be with the dentist's office. Drill and all. Okay.
I disagree, but to each their own. The state just wanted Your Honor to be aware that when the victim has allowed defendant to talk to their daughter, he says things like, quote, "Mommy took you away and didn't tell me. I'm very sad." So we do have concerns that even minimal contact with the child can result in some intimidation and maybe some mental frustration on the part of a young child hearing "Mommy took you away and didn't tell me."
And Your Honor, if I could respond to that, those are things that could be handled through a divorce case if one is filed. And if the victim is not in the house, I believe she's in Florida right now, I ask that he be allowed to return to that residence so long as she's not there.
Understood. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 7,500. The simple battery is going to be 5,000. The cruelty in the third degree is going to be 2,500. And the criminal trespass causing damage to property is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $16,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He's to have no further contact with Whitney McLaughlin. I'll allow for third-party transfer of the child that he shares with Ms. McLaughlin, and that must be facilitated through a separation or divorce case. So until one of them files a separation or divorce case, there shall be no third-party transfer.
Understood.
But if Mr. McLaughlin would like to file one, great. Then he can request a hearing and get a temporary parenting plan or temporary visitation plan with a third-party transfer. No illegal drugs can be consumed, including marijuana. No alcohol may be consumed, and he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. So if he owns or possesses any firearms that are still in the marital home, they shall remain there. He's allowed a one-time visit to the marital home with a police officer to retrieve personal belongings, and then he would need to update us with another address pending the final outcome of this case. So until this case is resolved, he's to stay away from the marital home, which I understand is 201, is it Hobson Lane in Johns Creek?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. While he reports to pretrial services twice a month for a 12-month duration. While he's on reporting to pretrial, he'll report twice a month. He will complete 12 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. If he gets arrested again, if he violates any of the conditions of the bond, please understand that this bond can be surrendered and he will be back in jail in a no bond status pending another bond hearing. Thank you.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, can we enforce the access to the home cameras since she will be there?
Since she will be there, he's not allowed to have, he has a no contact. So that will include no access to any camera footage, or she can remove any and all camera surveillance within the marital home.
Thank you, Your Honor.
26, Mr. Morgan?
That concludes my business, Your Honor, if I can be excused.
Yes, Mr. Allen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Deputy, was it Mr. Okay, 26. We have Ivan Morgan, accused of driving while license suspended or revoked from June 29th of this year. He's represented by Ms. Kim, accusations 26 CR 4428B. Any prize, Ms. Harvey?
14, Your Honor. Last arrest was November 17, 2025, out of Forsyth County for a probation violation. Appears to be on probation for driving while license suspended or revoked. Sentenced May 19, 2026 to 12 months on probation. Also appears to be probation out of Forsyth County for possession of marijuana, possession of a firearm, and possession use of drug-related objects from 2022. In addition, there's a 2022 fleeing or attempting to elude and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, 2022 DUI, sale of marijuana, 2018 giving false name, and driving while license suspended. Recommendation from pretrial was a level 2 and nothing further.
Ms. Speak?
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to talk about his driving record briefly. He's been revoked for 4 years. In 2016, he got driving while license suspended. 2017, driving while license suspended. Driving on license suspended in 2017 again. 2018 FTA, 2021 driving while license suspended, 2021 driving while license suspended, another FTA. Essentially, he doesn't care whether or not his license are suspended. He's just going to drive. So because he has FTAs and refuses to stop driving, state's asking for a $5,000 cash bond and no driving until he can fix his driving record. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Kim?
Yes, Mr. Morgan is 35 years old, born and raised here in Georgia. He has 3 children that he is currently residing with and taking care of. And also he has 2 other children he does not reside with, but he has to pay a lot of child support for those children, Your Honor. 5 children that he has to support. After getting associate degree for audio production, he has been working at Showdown Social. He has been working diligently because of his 5 children. We asked for the lowest possible bond. I do understand that he has previous driving history. We asked for signature on bond. That's what we want to ask for. However, if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for $50 cash. He will not be driving at all unless he gets his license all taken care of. Your Honor, we ask for that. That's about it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. $1,000 cash, no driving. Next court date, July 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
33, Mr. Roebuck?
Darmaine Roebuck is accused of criminal trespass from June 29th, 2026. Case 26 CR 4362E. Ms. Harvey?
12 cycles. Last arrest was October 6, 2023, out of Clayton County for false imprisonment. There appears to be probation, Your Honor, out of Fulton County for 4 counts of burglary, theft by taking, 3 counts of entering auto. He was sentenced on that case in 2009 to 8 years confinement and 12 years probation. There's also a conviction out of Clayton County from 2018 for burglary in the first degree, criminal trespass, and fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer. There's probation out of Clayton County for false imprisonment, battery, and aggravated assault by strangulation, sentenced in 2025 to a 10-year sentence. In addition,
that's good. Thank you.
Excuse me, what position is this?
33, Darmaine Roebuck.
Thank you.
Number. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just I had originally asked for an MHET. Yes, okay, there is a diagnosis. We don't necessarily have to address it. We're just asking for a $5,000 surety based on the open cases, and because I show one in Clayton, 2, 3, I show about 3 or 4 open cases, so $5,000 surety. I believe Ms. Roebuck is with us on Zoom. She told us that she's fine with contact, does not need to stay away, but he does need to address his MHET. So I will honor her request based on the totality of circumstances and just say no further violent contact with Ms. Roebuck, no stay away, MHET, and the surety to ensure his return. Miss, if we could sound for Latanya Roebuck and see if she wishes to address the court. No
Ms.
drugs,
Roebuck,
alcohol, movements.
you need to start your video and unmute, or if the host could prompt her, please.
If you were to be discussing MHET, Your Honor, may we please?
I'm not going to be discussing. I've just got two simple questions.
Sure. Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello?
Yes, Ms. Roebuck, you need to start your video, or the host.
Did I do it?
There
I was
you are.
trying to. Am I there?
Yes, you are here. Thank you.
Okay.
I can see you. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
How are you related to Darmaine Roebuck?
That's my son.
Okay. And are you comfortable with him being back in your home?
Yes.
Will he be living with you?
Yes.
All right. That's all I needed to know. Thank you so much. Please
I have
mute your
one
screen.
request.
No.
No request? Okay, no problem.
No. Thank you. Please mute your screen. Thank you. Ms. Kim?
I did pass on your info, your request to the court, Ms. Roebuck.
Go ahead, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He is 35 years old. He has been here in Georgia for 22 years, and he does have an expecting baby coming up, August 29, 2026. And Your Honor,
He has a who coming up?
he has a baby.
Oh, he has a child. Okay, so that's going to be.
He has a baby. He's expecting a baby.
So
due.
that's what I'm saying. He's expecting a child.
Oh, yes, correct.
Yes. Child, baby, bambino. I get it. Okay.
Trial. Sorry about that, Your Honor. He graduated from high school, Your Honor, and he also has Atlanta Tech education for business logistics. And Your Honor, right now he is working as a driver, gainfully employed. And I believe that he was doing wellness check at that time because of her mom's medical condition. He was concerned. He wanted to make sure that she was safe. And he called and banged the door and nobody was answering. So he got really excited. Because he really cares for his mother's safety. So we ask for a signature on that for this criminal trespass, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be $100 cash bond. Next court date is July 14th. And before he is released, he must be seen by a social worker to do an MH evaluation and consider whether he's a candidate for any resources.
Thank you,
He's to have no violent contact with Latonia Roebuck. Thank you.
Position number 40, Mr. Stewart.
Sorry, let me clean up the screen. Oh my goodness. Miss Kim, how many waivers do you have?
I have 8 waivers, Your Honor.
Okay, and are those from the add-on as well?
I do not know yet, Your Honor. One of them is not my case. The waiver, no, none of add-on cases my case.
All right. David John Stewart is case 26 CR 4399D. He has the following charges: 2 counts of battery family violence, and 2 counts of simple battery family violence stemming from a June 30th, 2026 incident. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
3 cycles. The last arrest was in 2001 with the CSX Railroad Police out of Atlanta for criminal trespass. There's a 01 theft by taking. Recommendation is a level 1 and nothing further.
All right. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I thought I saw the victim on here earlier, Miss Bambi Sherwood.
She's on the Zoom.
Okay. If she wishes to speak, that's fine. We have spoken with her. She's basically, Ms. Sherwood said that she has somewhere to go in case she does feel safe. She said she's okay with contact. However, based on the totality of circumstances, again, Your Honor is aware of what happened in the warrant, which is also on video. There is surveillance footage showing the defendant grabbing her hair, throwing her to the ground, beating her with the cat tower, etc. We're asking for a $5,000 surety per charge. 5, 10, 15, 20. FVIP, no further contact with the victim, Bambi Sherwood, to stay away from the incident location at 6391 Bryant Street in Union City. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And Ms. Sherwood has started her video. Your Honor, if you wish to address her. Did I say no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond?
You did, but could you repeat the bond amounts again, please?
5,000 surety per charge, total of 20,000.
Ms. Sherwood, if you'd like to unmute. Okay.
Yeah, we have quite an unusual situation, and I am in no way afraid of David.
Sherwood,
last night.
Wait a minute.
Can you?
Ms. Sherwood,
Can you hear me?
Could you please raise your right hand?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
And Mr. Stewart and you, are you both engaged?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
How long have you been engaged?
About 6 years, I guess.
6 years?
Mhm.
Do you share children?
No, ma'am.
No.
Mr. Stewart, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Miss Sherwood. But if you'd like to chime in and tell us more, that's up to you. But your attorney is going to get very upset with you.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. So
Yeah.
let me see. According to the prosecution, there is video footage of the incident.
Mhm.
There's an allegation that you were struck with something called a cat tower, which I assume is a mini skyscraper for a cat.
Yes.
And there's
Yeah.
allegations that there were visible injuries to your arms and legs.
Yeah, there was a
And-
scrape on my knee.
And there was that he grabbed you by the hair.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure, but I think this is really something back from the Neanderthal days. But tell me again why you feel comfortable with him.
Well, the thing is last night, whenever I sent the video to my best friend, and she is the one who called the cops all the way from Texas. I sent the video to her just to show her what was going on, and she's the one that blew it out of proportion. I wasn't going to call the cops on him or anything because it was just a fight between him and I. But the cat tower he ripped down whenever I was already on the floor. It wasn't that he beat me with it. He threw the cat tower down. I was on the floor already. So it wasn't like he beat me with the tower. He ripped the tower down. I was already on the floor.
And did the cat tower strike you?
The cat tower, well, yeah, the cat tower hit me. You'd have to. I was on the floor, and whenever he pulled the cat tower down, it landed right down on top of me. And then you see him grab the cat tower and pull it up and out off of the top of me.
All right. At this time, Miss Sherwood, I hope you don't take this to heart and have any resentment towards your friend in Texas, because I think she may have done you a favor.
Yeah.
A huge favor.
Well, yeah, the thing is that David he's never actually put hands on me in any kind of harsh form before or anything. Like I said, I'm not in any way scared of him.
How often would you like to be treated harshly before something like this happens, that he's in jail?
Well, yeah,
No, I'm
he's
asking
never.
you, Miss Sherwood, I'm asking you. Your safety is my concern right now. How often would you like something like this to happen to you before he ends up where he is right now?
Oh, never.
Then that satisfies my concern. Thank you so much. Please mute your screen. Miss Kim,
Yes, Your Honor. I
what
wanted
would
to
you recommend?
signature on bond, and then after the testimony, we asked for the lowest possible bond, 1,000 each, $4,000 surety bond, Your Honor. Mr. Stewart is 44 years old, and the last incident that happened was 2001, which was 25 years ago. So he's qualified for signature on bond. We asked for signature on bond through pretrial level 1. And that incident place is, I guess, my client's place. My client was telling me that Miss Bambi was going through a seizure, epilepsy incident, and he is taking care of his father who has a stroke and dementia. So he was managing two serious medical incidents at the same time. That's why some things didn't go through as smooth as he was expecting. After 11th grade, he did work and got a welding certification, and because of that, he's been working at railroad company doing welding, Your Honor. We asked for signature on bond level 1, and hopefully no further violent contact. Thank you.
On the battery family violence on each count is 2,500. On the simple battery family violence on each count is 1,000. This is a $7,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. Mr. Stewart, you've been engaged for 6 years. You both are not married yet. I think we can extend the engagement a little longer. You are to have no further contact with Bambi Sherwood. And if Miss Sherwood still lives at the Bryant Street, Union City location, you're not to return to that location. You will need to find another place to live. You're allowed a one-time visit to 6391 Bryant Street in Union City with a police officer. At that one-time visit, if the officer confirms that Ms. Sherwood has vacated the premises, then you can return to the location. But if she still lives there, you need to vacate the premises and let us know in 30 days of your new address. You report to pretrial services twice a month for a minimum period of 12 months. Within 30 days, you're also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at your expense. Within 10 days of being released, I need you to undergo a MH evaluation, and your attorney will explain to that what that is, and that would need to be with a qualified healthcare provider. If treatment is required, you shall submit yourself to all MH treatment and counseling as determined by the evaluator. You're not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. You will be subject to random screens for drugs and alcohol, and with a mandatory minimum screening for once a month. No further contact with Bambi Sherwood means to stay 200 yards away from her. Do not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner until if you and Miss Sherwood believe that you're okay to resume contact, please make sure that your attorney files a motion to amend your bond order to from no contact to no violent contact. But presently, it's no contact. If you respond to any invitations from Ms. Sherwood to resume contact without a bond amendment, you will risk going back to jail on a no bond status. Thank you.
Positions 46 and 47, Mr. Wright.
Antonio Wright is accused of battery family violence from April 18th, 2025, case 26 CR 4366B. He has a second case, 26 CR 4367B, charged with battery family violence, theft by taking, and simple assault family violence. And the second case is from June 28th, 2026. Mr. Wright, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
23 cycles. Last arrest was June 10th, 2019 with the Hahira Police Department for a windshield violation. That charge was dismissed, Your Honor. There's a 2012 driving without a valid license, 2011 driving without a valid license, and 09 theft by shoplifting. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to highlight some violent criminal history, although not convictions. He had a battery in 2006, battery and family violence 2014, 2016, 2018. I don't know if Miss Marshall was the victim in all of those. I know she's the victim in both of these, and we have not gotten a hold of her. On the first case with the one charge of battery family violence, we are asking for a $10,000 surety. For the second case with the battery family violence, we're asking for a $10,000 cash. On the battery family violence, a $1,000 surety on the theft by taking, and a $5,000 surety on the simple assault. We are asking for an ankle monitor based on the various previous cases, although not convictions. We do have grave concern for the safety of our victim. No further contact with the victim, Brittany Marshall, and to stay away from the incident location, 3646 Utoy Drive. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. And we would ask, according to the second warrant, there are weapons, and we would need him to forfeit the handgun and the rifle mentioned, and any other weapons mentioned in the warrants. Thank you.
I don't see a Brittany Marshall on Zoom. All right, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright is 38 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He does have a total of 2 children. One of them he is currently residing with, and the other one he is paying a lot of child support every month. And he does have a bachelor's degree from AIU, and he graduated 2020. His major was business management, and he is working right now at Google. Before that, he was working as a forklift operator. Your Honor, my client has a no objection to no contact and stay away, as long as he gets signature on bond or the lowest possible bond. I do understand that there have been 2 charges, but it has been like a 1 year apart, and he didn't even know that there was anything happened on April 18, 2025. Your Honor, we asked for the lowest possible bond, and I guess that's about it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Just for a point of clarification, on April 18th, he admitted on the phone to striking her. So I don't believe that he didn't know what happened.
All right, thank you. On position 46, that's going to be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And I'm going to require a DVIP program for both cases. So he'll need to enroll within 30 days of being released to enroll in a pretrial program, in a domestic violence class, and make sure that he completes all 24 classes at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. No contact with Brittany Marshall, no contact with the child or children that he shares with Miss Marshall. If he wishes to have any contact with the child or children, he would need to file a legitimation case. With regards to position 47, on count 1, battery family violence, that's $7,500 surety bond. On count 2, theft by taking, that's a $2,500 surety bond. And the simple assault's a $2,500 surety bond. That's a $10,000 surety bond. So he's got a split bond, basically a $20,000 split bond. At the present time, I'm not going to require ankle monitor. If he violates the no contact, and if he violates, oh, by the way, he's also required to stay away from 3646 Utoy Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. I will allow a third party, not Mr. Wright, a third party, a one-time visit to the home at 3646 Utoy Drive to pick up his belongings. And he'll need to update the court within 30 days of where he's living because he can't be there. If he violates the no contact and the stay away, the bond will be revoked, and the next time an ankle monitor will be ordered. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and definitely no firearms. So the third party who goes to the apartment to retrieve his belongings cannot retrieve any firearms. Thank you.
Your Honor, when you go over that, your math on the 47, I think may be a little off.
Oh, it is. It's supposed to be 12,500. Excuse me.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, next court date for both cases is July 14th.
Next, we have position 1, Bankston.
Takwame Bankston is accused of, let's get Mr. Bankston seated. Thank you. He's accused of battery, family violence from February 4th of this year, case 26 CR 4425B. Mr. Bankston, you've been advised of your rights. Ms. Harvey, any priors?
22 cycles out of Georgia and 1 out of Florida. Last arrest was June 26, 2026, with the Atlanta Municipal Court for driving while license suspended. That did result in a conviction, Your Honor. There is an open case out of Fulton County for cruelty in the second degree, 25 PI 002154. In addition, there's a 2019 possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, 2019 possession of cocaine, and 2019 criminal trespass, 2 counts. Recommendation is a level 3, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor. As you are familiar with the facts of this case, the state is requesting that the defendant have a $3,500 surety bond. We are asking that the defendant have no further contact with Jada White, I believe her name is pronounced. The defendant stay away from 505 Fulton Street Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. That the defendant have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. That the defendant also undergo FVIP. And we are also requesting, Your Honor, that due to the facts stated in this case, we are asking that the defendant have a social worker service or social worker visit for MH.
Okay. Mr. Geddes?
Yes, Your Honor. So my client is a lifelong resident of Georgia. He is 42 years old. He's expressed to me he has numerous family ties based out of Georgia. He's also expressed that he has a separate address that he'd be able to reside at while this case is pending. He's not currently working. He has very limited financial circumstances. From the conversations that I've had with him, I haven't had any concern for any kind of MH issues, but I'll leave that to the court. I would just ask the court to give him the lowest possible bond.
Bond is set at $3,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with the victim and stay away from the incident location. He'll need a social worker visit to evaluate either MH or BH issues. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. His next court date is July 14th. Thank you.
Next, we have, I guess on the add-on calendar, Mr. Davison.
All right. I have 2 add-on calendars. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is State versus Lamar Javon Davidson, case number 26 CR 4432B. Mr. Davidson, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Ponder. He's charged with simple battery from June 29th of this year. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
11 cycles. Last arrest was April 3rd, 2026, out of Brookhaven for an FTA. Appears to be an open case out of Chamblee for 2 counts of terroristic threats and acts. There appears to be probation out of Fulton County for criminal trespass and battery. Sentence February 20th, 2026 to 12 months probation. A 2024 theft by shoplifting conviction. 2 FTAs from 2025. Recommendation, Your Honor, was a level 3.
Ms. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Is this case
yes, Your
dismissed,
Honor.
Ms. Evans-Battle?
Oh, no, Ms. McLeod was asking about Messiah Hickman.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mhm.
And what's your recommendation for this case?
Yes, Your Honor. We were asking for a $3,000 surety bond in this particular case. We're asking that he stay away from the victim, who is Jeremy Gordon. And the address of the incident is 1940 Piedmont Road. And no alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond.
Okay.
We are filing for a probation revocation on the case he just pled guilty on.
So he's already got a probation hold. Are you talking about the 26 CR 746 case?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, he's got a hold on that one. Okay, Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Davidson is he's been in Georgia for about 14 years. He's 40 years old. Currently residentially challenged. He's come upon some hard times. He does not have any employment. He's been trying to get employed, has been having trouble doing so. Does have a bachelor's degree from University of Michigan. He currently again is residentially challenged, so we would ask that he be ordered to speak with a social worker regarding housing resources. With his financial status and in light of the circumstances, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case if the signature bond is not allowed, being that he won't be able to post any bond at this time.
Bond is set at 500. It is a surety bond. Next court date is July 14th. He's also got a probation hold at the present time. His to have no contact with Jeremy Gordon and stay away from 1940 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you. Next case.
On the add-on calendar, Mr. McDowell, I'm not sure what position, but Mr. McDowell.
All right, let's see if I can.
Montez McDowell?
That is correct. We have two add-on calendars, so it is Montez McDowell.
All right. This is State versus Montez, Montezz, McDowell, case 26 CR 4430A. Mr. McDowell, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Ponder. And in this particular accusation, you are charged with theft by shoplifting from April 11th, 2025. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
Yes, Your Honor. One moment. Ow. Last arrest, Your Honor, was June 26, 2026, out of Gwinnett County for theft by shoplifting. That does appear to be an open case. It does appear to be on probation out of DeKalb County for 2 counts of theft by shoplifting, sentenced June 16th to 24 months probation. Also on probation out of DeKalb for a second theft by shoplifting case, sentenced June 16th of 2026. And there's a third case, also theft by shoplifting out of DeKalb, from June 16th, 2026. There's an open case out of Fulton County for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and driving without a valid license under 24 SC 004061. An open case for theft by shoplifting under 26 PI 005118. There's a 2025 conviction for willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 2018 possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and theft by shoplifting, and nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Miss.
It's me.
Miss
Of course.
Beard. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is actually going to be a felony transfer. As you heard from his history, he is a felony recidivist. However, we didn't get the dispositions until maybe an hour ago, so we didn't make it in time for the cutoff.
Was the felony case also the Ultra or something different?
No, he has, I think, 4 open cases and 4 convictions just in this year.
I see, a recidivist, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that just registered. Okay.
That's
got
okay.
it.
Hey,
And what's
I
your
mean,
bond recommendation at the present time?
Since we're waiting for a felony transfer, or we should have it within the next 24 hours, I'm asking for $1,000 cash. He is known in that area. Macy's, Lululemon, and Ulta are all familiar with his shoplifting habits, so we are going to ask to stay away from that entire area. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. McDowell is 29 years old, lifelong resident of Georgia. He does have his mother here mother here in Georgia that he lives with. Significant family ties to Atlanta. He's a high school graduate from Frederick Douglass, and he did have some college experience. He currently has a job at working at Popeyes. He doesn't know if he will be able to maintain that employment due to his circumstance here. He would like to be released so that he can return to work and take care of all of his other issues or cases. For those reasons, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this matter, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Beard, do you know if there is a co-defendant in this particular case?
I do not show one. I can double check though.
I don't know because I may have either read the felony warrant or misdemeanor warrant, but there was an allegation that there was another individual in cohorts allegedly with the defendant.
I recall that as well. I believe it is the felony warrant, but I am
Okay.
double checking just because it's almost 5:30, so our brains aren't quite what they were a couple hours ago.
I agree.
Okay. Oh, I'm wrong. Yep, there is a related co-defendant case, 26DA07, tiny font, 236.
Thank you.
And actually, it says co-defendant, but it's he's listed as the defendant in that case. So,
On this particular misdemeanor case, it's going to be a $750 cash bond. He's to stay 500 yards away from the entire location referred to as the Buckhead Loop. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is going to be July 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
I believe he's got a 7,500 surety bond in his felony case.
that is correct, Your Honor. I did see that.
Okay. So that takes care of the add-ons. Have we addressed everyone in the courtroom, Deputy?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go down the calendar and I'll address the waivers as we go down. Ms. Kim?
Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wheel in there. Okay, there she goes. Okay. On the add-on cases with regards to Davidson, that's a $500 surety bond, and the case is reset to July 14. With regards to the add-on case with Mr. McDowell, the bond is $750 cash bond, reset to July 14, pending a transfer to felony court. All right, on the main C calendar, position 1, Bankston is a 3,500 surety bond, reset to July 14. Position 2, Burton is a 2,500 surety bond, reset to July 14. Excuse me. Mr. Burton's second case is a $1,000 surety bond, reset to July 14. Position 4, Wilbert Clark, accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 4302E. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor, let me go to it. Yes. One out of Georgia, 15, sorry. One with a federal arrest and 17 out of the state of Louisiana. Last arrest was February 9th, 2024 out of New Orleans, Louisiana for domestic battery and simple assault that did result in a conviction. There's an open case out of Pickens County, Georgia for willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Does appear to be on federal probation for conspiracy to distribute and possess heroin. There's a 2004 possession of cocaine and an 2009 possession of cocaine out of the state of Louisiana, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Ms. Spear, what's your bond recommendation?
There's a $600 surety already set, so we would just ask that it remain at this time.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. He has a hold and he's expected to be picked up by Pickens County, Georgia. So I was wondering if we can give him signature on bond to be released to Pickens County, who's going to pick up.
It's a $50 cash bond and he needs to stay away from the incident location. Next court date is July 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 5, Clark, is a 2,500 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 6, Devon is a 2,000 surety bond, July 14th. 7, Duffy is a, oh, here we go. 4,000 surety bond, reset date, July 14th. 8, Durden is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 9, Durham is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 10, Fontenot is a 5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 3. 11, Nero Fuller, accused of criminal trespass, simple battery, and simple assault, case 26 CR 4427H. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
12 out of Georgia and 6 out of Florida. Last arrest was out of Florida for failure to appear January 22nd, 2022. There's a 2022 DUI out of Florida, 09 aggravated assault and aggravated battery, and 09 burglary. Out of Fulton County, there's an open aggravated assault under 26 PI 005113. Nothing further.
001-11993. I'm so sorry.
005113.
113. Got it. Thank you. Mr. Ponder, what's your bond recommendation? I'm sorry, Ms. Morgan, what's your bond recommendation for Mr. Fuller?
Your Honor, Mr. Fuller was NOD'd for his this is for his case involving him walking across the street and things of that nature.
No, this is criminal trespass, simple battery, and simple assault. So if you NOD'd any pedestrian violations or anything like that, that's not the charges on this one. Did y'all NOD these charges as well?
No, Your Honor, this one we're wanting to send over to the DA's office. So I have referred that one up to my higher ups, being my supervisor and management.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. The bond recommendation in this particular case is for a $3,000 surety bond as to each count, which would make for a $9,000 surety bond. The allegation is that although this occurred back in July of 2024, the allegation is one in which he is alleged to have choked her, kicked the door in, and was actually hindering a 911 call, which he was not actually even charged for. And so that would be our bond recommendation, that he have no further contact with Arisha Driscoll. First name Aresha, last name Driskell. The incident location is 195 Fairburn Road. No alcohol, drugs, weapons. Any firearms in which he possessed, we would ask that they be surrendered.
All right. Mr. Ponder, I can't grant a signature bond given his criminal record history and his open felony charge. On the criminal trespass is going to be 500, the simple assault's 500, and the simple battery is 1,000. This is a $2,000 surety bond. No contact with Ms. Driscoll, and stay away from 195 Fairburn Road. His next court date will be July 14th. He does have a felony case currently pending as well. Thank you. Position 12 was a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 13, Gentoli, is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 14, Gomas is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 15, Green is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 16, Courtney Haywood, accused of criminal trespass and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 26 CR 4413J. Any priors?
One prior from April 23rd of this year out of South Carolina for shoplifting. Appears to be an open case. Recommendation was a level 2.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Did you say Haywood, Your Honor?
Yes, Courtney Haywood, position 16.
One second. My notes are giving me a hard time. I have to scroll for it. Yes, Your Honor. For Haywood, at this time, the state's request is that for count 1, the defendant have $1,000 surety, count 2, $1,000 surety, making a total of $2,000 surety, that the defendant stay away from 232 Forsyth Street Southwest, which is the Atlanta Greyhound station, and that the defendant have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on probation.
Mr. Ponder?
Ooh. I'm sorry, which case? I think.
This is Courtney Haywood. It's Miss Kim. I beg your pardon. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Miss Kim?
No problem.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. She's only 22 years young, Your Honor. We asked for signature on bond, and I believe that she misunderstood while they were telling her to leave. She was reading the Bible, and she was kind of like they didn't really understand what was going on. So we asked for signature on bond.
On the criminal trespass, that's going to be $50 cash. And on the willful obstruction, that's going to be 1,000 signature bond through the jail. Stay away from all Greyhound bus stations in Atlanta unless she has a valid ticket to travel on a Greyhound bus. And then she's allowed at the property at least 1 hour before the travel time and date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next court date is July 14th. Unfortunately, she cannot be a pretrial candidate. She's residentially challenged.
Thank you.
All right. Position 17 is a $2,000 surety bond, reset July 14th. 18 is a $50 cash bond, July 14th. 19 is Jerry and Jerry's a 2,000 signature bond for pretrial level 1. 20, Anthony Jones is a $5,000 surety bond, July 14th. 21, Joshua King is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 22, Maldonado is a $1,500 surety. Yes?
There were 2 charges. It should be a total of $6,000.
You are right. I only read the first one. Sorry about that. It's a 6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. On Maldonado is a 1,500 surety bond, reset July 14th.
There are 2 charges on this one here as well, Your Honor.
Yeah, it was 500 and 1,000, yes?
Yes,
So
1,500.
1,500 surety total.
That's correct.
Okay. 23, Martinez Padilla. That's a $6,000 split bond. Reset date is July 14th. 24, McLaughlin. That's a $16,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. This is a 12-month report. 25, Mitchell. Did we address that, Terriana Mitchell?
We did. It's a total of $4,000 SOB through the jail, $1,000 on each charge.
Okay, thank you. 26, Morgan is a $1,000. Was it a cash bond? Yeah.
It was,
Reset
yes.
date July 14th. 27, Ramsey Perez. That's a 3,500 surety bond. Reset July 14th. 28, Phillips is a split bond. That was $19,000 split bond. 12 months reporting. 26, Mary Jane Rains. That's a $1,000 surety bond. Reset July 14th, along with our other open case. 30, Reed is a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 31,
There's a 4,500, Your Honor.
Let me see, 2,500 on count 1. 1,000 on count 2.
And 1,000 on count 3.
Was it 1,000? Oh, so it's 4,500, excuse me. So it's 4,500, not 4,000. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. Courtney Nicole Ridley, case 26 CR 4355B, is accused of cruelty to animals from June 29, 2026. That's a waiver case. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor, first arrest.
All right. Bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. She's not allowed to own or possess any pets. Was that Ms. Kim wheeling in?
That was not my case, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Geddes, was that your case?
This was my case, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the bond?
It was a 2.5K signature.
Yes.
Then no.
And she's not allowed to own or possess any pets until further order.
I've already discussed that possibility with her.
Not even a goldfish. Okay.
And she is, we are keeping an eye on the dog, as if anything happens to the dog, loses its eye as a result of the beating, it is going to felony. We already have the ADA lined up that's going to take it.
Okay, thank you. 32, Stephen Robinson is a $100 cash bond, reset date July 14. 33, Roebuck is a $100 cash bond, reset July 14. 34, Ross is a $2,000 surety bond, reset July 9th, along with the other case. 35, Joseph Sam is accused of theft by shoplifting from May 24th, 2026. Is that your case, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
Yes, Your Honor, 4 out of Georgia and 6 out of Texas. Last arrest was May 4th, 2026. Out of Atlanta for terroristic threats. Appears to be on probation for this case, sentenced May 19th, 2026 to 12 months on probation. There's also an open case out of Cobb County for theft by shoplifting from March 18th, 2026. An additional open case out of Fulton County for theft by taking and loader prowl from on the 25 SC 007856. There's an open burglary in the second degree under 26 SC 003258 and an open criminal damage to property under 26 PI 004873. Out of Texas, there's a 25.
That's good. Thank you so much. Multiple open felony cases. Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
$10,000 surety, stay away from Macy's at 33393 Peachtree Street. One of his charges in Texas is or was escape from custody. So between that and the various felony open cases, obviously we have grave concerns about his ability to return or not reoffend at this point. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, he has $600 surety bond already set for theft by shoplifting, Your Honor. We ask for that to remain set. He has been residentially challenged. He does not have anyone who can pay for his bond right now. I don't think even that he's not going to be able to pay for. He graduated from high school, 32 years old. He's from Texas, residentially challenged, and Your Honor, no support to pay for the bond. This happened about a month ago, and that is for shoes, $270 shoes, I guess, at Macy. We asked for $600 surety bond to remain set. Thank you.
$500 cash bond. Reset date is July 14th. Stay away from all Macy's stores in the state of Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you.
36 Sawyers is a $150 cash bond. Reset date July 14th. Shabazz is a $100 cash bond. Reset July 14th. 38 Smith is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 39 Sebastian Smith, accused of battery, loitering and prowling, and criminal trespass from June 29. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
25 cycles. Last arrest was May 22nd, 2026 with the Washington Police Department for a failure to appear. Appears to be on probation out of Clayton County for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Sentenced April 25th, 2024 to 3 years on probation. There's also probation out of Fulton for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Sentenced October 11th, 2024. There are 2 FTAs.
Go ahead. Tell me the FTA dates.
2026, Your Honor.
Okay, that was the first one that you mentioned. Is this another one?
I can double check because I didn't note that, but I can.
Okay. While
I'll go back
we
and
wait,
check.
Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
Because he has gone here multiple times and been told not to come back, and because he admits to slapping the victim in this case, we're asking for a $2,000 surety per charge. No further contact with the victim, Manny Bagat. Sorry if I said that wrong. Stay away from the travel lodge at 2471 Old National Parkway. It sounds like we need a social worker visit. The victim will be seeking restitution for the broken glasses, and he does want to stay away and no contact. We do have the video of the defendant as well. I guess swatting the victim, if you will. So yeah, nothing further from the state.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, we have no objection to a social worker visit for residential resources. He has been residentially challenged for a while, and he needs contact or connection from help from PAC organization, Your Honor. He's 34 years old, born and raised. Actually, he was born in Washington, D.C., but he has been here in Georgia almost all his life. Graduated from high school. He went to get 2 years of education for IT. He also went to Army from 2009 to 2016. And he said that he has a job starting from tomorrow at one of the restaurants as a dishwasher, and he wants to keep that job. We asked for the lowest possible bond. If Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we asked for $1,000 surety bond. That's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. On the battery charge is going to be 1,500. The loitering and prowling is 500. The criminal trespass is 500. His total bond is a 2,500 surety bond to stay away from the travel lodge location at Old National Highway. No contact with Mr. Manny Agot and any other staff who works at that location. Next court date is going to be July 14th. And moving on, we have position 40. This is a 7,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. 42 Warren is a $100 cash bond, reset July 14th. 42 Watkins is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 43 Weston is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 44 was Null Prost. 45 Woodliff, I will come back to that. 46 was $10,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, and 47 was a $12,500 surety bond. Reset date, both cases reset to July 14. Going back to Mr. Woodliff on position 45, that's 26 CR 4388G, accused of criminal trespass. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
25 cycles. Last arrest was May 17, 2026, out of Fulton County for criminal trespass. That does appear to be open. He has at least 7 convictions for criminal trespass in the past 5 years. In addition, there's a 2021 theft by taking, 2020 theft by taking, 2021 theft by shoplifting, on first offender probation for criminal damage to property in the second degree, sentenced in 2024.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, 25 cycles, 15 criminal trespass cases in the last 4 years alone. There's a $600 surety already set. We feel that's more than generous. Stay away from the downtown deli at 115 Lucky Street. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I'm guessing we're going to need a social worker visit, but I will defer to Ms. Kim on that.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, he refused to get social workers help. So for him to get social workers help, we need a court order. He has been residentially challenged for the last 2 years. And this was for $3 granola bar from downtown Dell. He was so hungry. He's 24 years old. And Your Honor, I really think that he needs a social worker visit.
Okay. Mr. Woodliff, he'll need a social worker with regards to any behavioral health issues as well as housing. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $25 cash bond, and his next court date is July 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, folks, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone hanging in here till well past clock in, clock out time. But we'll see some of you, I guess, on July 3rd and July 4th. I'm so
So
sorry.
I have a one question. The Pierce, I believe that he has 4 misdemeanor charges and a lot of felony charges. He
Can
was
you tell me again who are we talking about?
Mr. Pierce. It's not on the calendar, Your
Oh,
Honor.
Mr. Pierce. Okay.
Yeah. So first time last Monday, I thought maybe all his cases were upgraded to felony, but then he was on the full sheet again today. So I interviewed him again. He went to felony court, and then Odyssey says there are 4 misdemeanor cases still outstanding without any bond. So we are just
May I have a booking number or jailing number or case number? I'm not familiar with the case.
I can give you the PI number for them. We were given a PI number yesterday. For our misdemeanor cases, they're part of a multi-jurisdictional fleeing and attempting to elude and all of the array of charges that go along with it. So they took those misdemeanor cases as well. And he should have been on, he was supposed to be a first appearance for them yesterday.
yes.
What's the PI number? 26 PI?
Yeah, he was in first appearance yesterday because I covered it.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw that too. The booking number, I have a booking number, Your Honor.
Okay.
And if you see the first page of Odyssey, 2610954, it still has 4 misdemeanor charges without any bond, and
Let me
then PI numbers.
2610954. Okay. All right, so the charges which don't appear to have a bond is the fleeing and attempting to elude. Is that a misdemeanor charge?
That is felony charge, Your Honor.
That's a felony charge.
Okay. All the other charges then the other charges all stem from, all part of his PI case. My goodness. So what can I do right now, Miss Kim? He's got a bond on his misdemeanor charges, which have not been included in the PI case, which are 4 charges.
Okay. I mean, as long as he's got the bonds for those things, I'm okay.
Well, it's a felony case.
Okay.
He's got 4 additional charges, one of which is felony, which is a felony case, the fleeing or attempting to elude. And that is a no bond status. But the other misdemeanor charges, expired or no license, driving while license suspended, or brake light violation, he's got a bond in those 3 case charges.
Got it.
So he's technically in a no bond status on a felony charge, which
Got
will
it.
have to be addressed at prelim.
Sure. That's all I need to clarify. That's all.
Okay. Any other
Yeah.
questions, folks?
Nope.
All right, everyone, if you clocked out today for the rest of the week, happy 4th of July. Otherwise,
Thank
we'll see the
you.
hardworking people tomorrow. Take care. Thank
We'll
you.
see you tomorrow.
Yes, SAP, definitely. Okay.